Not me forgetting to unmute my mic and saying hello. See, this is why I always check it when I start to speak. I always make sure to check if it's working, and this time I actually checked it and it was good that I checked. Hi. It's good to see all of you. I hope you're doing good. Hello, hello.
Happy 13 months.
What? 13 months, it's such a long time. Wow. Thank you so much. What the heck? I'm gonna add you to the subboard in a hot minute. I just want to make sure to say hi to everyone, but thank you so much for that 13 months. Please enjoy your badge, your emotes, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you, thank you. Let me scroll down and see who managed to snatch one of the first 5 today. I saw there was a brand new person who managed to do it today. Very exciting. Hollow, Nuts, Laura, Lily, and Mama Hoops. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. You are part of the cool crew of today. Thank you so much for being here early as I start the stream. I really appreciate it. It really helps if I'm not alone hanging out the first 5 minutes. So you guys, seriously, I appreciate it a lot. So thank you. And enjoy your part in the cool crew spot today. And then let me say hi to all of you. Hello Hollow, welcome in. Hi Nuts, welcome in. Laura, welcome in. Lily, welcome in. Diaz, welcome in. Faye, welcome in. Fanny, welcome in. Notable, welcome in. Hello Mama Hoops. Hello Panda. Hello Sil. Hello Quinn. Hello Micah. Hello King. Hello Applecha. Hello Wanda. Hello Melissa. Hello Julia. Hi Tub Tub. It is so good seeing all of you. Hi. I am so sorry that you're not feeling well, Notable. I hope that hanging out here can provide you with some cozy vibes, but I completely understand wanting to lurk. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you. Ooh, I smacked my mic, but I'm sending you all the big hugs. Monday in Paris or leave early in the morning. Do you have the money to spend on another day in Paris? I think that is the most important question. Because being in Paris another day is going to cost you money, obviously, because you're gonna have food. You know, you're gonna have to eat, drink, maybe do something. And Paris is not cheap. So if you have the money, if you can afford it to stay another day, I highly recommend. I mean, there's a million good things to do in Paris and it's amazing. But it does kind of ramp up your costs because obviously there's also no TwitchCon. So you would probably spend your day doing things. So that would be my advice. Hello, sweetie. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for watering the plants. Hello, hello. Also, let me scroll up to see what I already missed in chat and if I maybe didn't say hi to anyone just yet. Always wanna check. I think Fanny, I said hi to you, right? But if not, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. Sponsored stream, let's go. I'm very excited. It's also a bit weird to not do a sim stream. I'm so used to doing sim streams only that it's a bit odd to not do a sim stream. So I hope that you guys will like it nonetheless and that you enjoy hanging out. It's going to be like a little bit Sims because we're going to design a thumbnail for a Sims video. So we might actually have to start up the game and like take some screenshots and stuff. So there is a chance that you'll still see some Sims, but we're technically not playing The Sims today. I hope that's okay. Also, Micah, I hope travel's going well. It's good to see you. Let me see. Holy butts. I will never stop saying that. Also, hi Kota, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a great day. And hi Chris, it's good to see you as well. I hope you've been well so far. I'm doing good, Melissa. Thank you for asking. I had a really nice day actually. I had a lot to do, like a lot, but somehow I managed to do almost all of it before stream today. So
You woo, I'm hyped for Paris.
you. Kara, thank you so much for the... No. 16 months. Wow, that took me so long. I was gonna do like... But that's ridiculous. Thank you for the 16 months. That is such a long time. What the heck? You're heading for your second Twitch baby as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Please enjoy your badge, your emotes, and your ad free viewing for a whole month. And I'm so hyped for Paris as well. Can you believe it's like in a month? In a month, we're gonna be in Paris. What? That's what? Also, hi Pietek, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Don't hit us. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes my hands just have, you know, they live their own life. They just move around in space. Wait, Julia, are you gonna share a room with Panda? Did I miss that? Only 3% of your stream can be logo though. I saw that the Twitch ambassadors all got on a call yesterday with Twitch to be like, are you sure you want to do this? But luckily I didn't have to put, like, today we're gonna actually use Skillshare, so we're gonna look at the website and like look at the service and stuff. So it's not really like, hey, here's a logo and I'll talk about the brand. We're actually going to use it, so I didn't have to put up a logo. The irony was that the example in that image took up more than 3%. Yeah, it was seriously, yesterday Twitch was kind of comical, to be honest. Everyone just completely exploded over it. Fairly so, by the way. But it was just, I don't know. They didn't think it through very well now, did they? But they wrote one of those typical apology tweets, so, you know. Long layover, so I've been wandering around the last few hours. Okay, that sounds like a long layover. Do you know, is it because there's a delay, or was it like a planned long layover? I most definitely am. It's exactly a month from now. I know, it's like, what? My brain just can't wrap around that. I really need to start prepping for the panel, I think. Which also means, by the way, that my 2-year streamiversary is 1 month and 7 days from now. Fun fact. Fun fact. I'm going to Greece on Friday and I'm excited. I can totally imagine, Chris. I can totally imagine. Also, hi, Panji. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. I still remember TwitchCon Amsterdam like it was yesterday. Same. That feels like yesterday. I'm sharing a room with Julia, Top, Panda, Arya, and Nela. That sounds like such a fun crew. Oh my god, I'm almost jealous. I'm almost jealous, but I'm staying with a really fun group of people too, so... It's like, if I were to stay with you guys, I would be like super excited, but I would also be jealous of the other cool crew. So we should just next time get a really big house all together. So, you know, I wish I could come. Hopefully one day I can make it to TwitchCon. You will get to TwitchCon at one point, Melissa. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Twitch rounds up. Yeah, Twitch rounds up. It always does it. It doesn't do it on phone. So it's a bit weird. Like, it rounds up on desktop, but it doesn't do it on phone. So, a little bit silly. Hi, Ismay. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Planned long layover. A direct flight from LA would have cost me at least 1K. Okay, yeah, no, that... Very fair choice. Very fair choice. Hey, look at that, the Skillshare thingy. We're gonna look into Skillshare in a bit. We're gonna do a standard starter stream where we're just gonna chat a bit, but I'll talk to you about it in a little bit. Big old villa, exactly, yeah. I'm even more excited about is that next week I'm going on a festival in Athens to see my absolute biggest idol and artist of all time. It's been one of my biggest dreams for years to see her live. Who are you going to see, Chris? Is it like a very well-known person? Is it like a indie artist? Tell me more. I'm very curious. Also, hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. And hi, Leeks. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm moving into my first unit with a friend soon. I'm going on HRT soon as well. Big moves, and I can't wait. What is HRT? What does it stand for? But that sounds so exciting, Coda. That sounds very exciting. Have so much fun with all of that. On mobile, it says 5 points. Wait, it now also rounds up a mobile? It never used to do that. Hi, Cookie. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hello. I hope that next year I will be able to be there again. Such a shame I can't be there this year. Yeah, it's okay, though. Let's go, Cookie. You can't always make it. I mean, I can imagine that there will be a year where I also can't make it, you know? And I, like, have even more reason to go as a streamer who can, like, do some business, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Also, my chat was frozen for such a long time. For some reason, it just didn't refresh. Yeah, she's gonna chat like an hour or so. You know me. You know me. I'm excited for today's stream. Let's go. I'm very excited too. I think I picked a fun course that is going to be like useful even if like you don't create content. I think it's just useful design wise. Also, thank you for that follow. It's very nice to meet you. Welcome in. And also, Leaks. Sure, you're gonna make me shy. Thank you. I hope you're doing really, really good. Despina Vandi, she is a very successful Greek artist. Actually, I've heard she's the most successful female artist in Greece, who has never been in Eurovision. I love that that's like the thing. She's never been in Eurovision. But that's so cool. Have so much fun, Chris. You're gonna have the bestest of times. Like, I'm 100% sure. Is hormone replacement therapy. Thank you. My abbreviations don't work, but now I understand. That is very, very, very exciting. You used to go by Durgenheimer on Twitter. Thank you for letting me know. Now, like, everything is clicking in my brain. Things are clicking so much. Just a quick question. Have you joined our new Discord? Because I know that you had some special roles in the Discord. And I kept looking for your old username in the Discord to see if I could already re-add them. But there is a chance that if you joined with your new username, that's why I didn't recognize you and I didn't give you the roles back. But yeah, clicking in my brain. Yeah, it's like click, click, click. Like the little radars. Is that what it's called? I think so. Thank you, sweetie, for doing the new Discord command. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, Skokie. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Our holiday was more important. That's so fair. That is so fair. Also, hi Butterfly and hi Pickup Notes. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. You got the new username today. How long have you been using Discord, sweetie? I feel like you've been a long time user. I still have not been able to pick mine. But I only started using Discord in 2019, so that's quite late. I can give you some hilarious good ones. I would love to hear them, Kara. Seriously. If you pay very close attention, you can even hear the clicks. Yes. Sometimes my brain is clicking so loud, it's making like seriously loud noises. Since March 2016. Okay, that's actually a lot longer then. So I will have to wait for a while, I guess. Also, I have 2 subs to add to the sub board. So let me just get it really quickly. Let's see, it should do. There we go. Let's see. I can add, first and foremost, Melissa with the 13 months. So that is the golden little leaf. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That's such a long time. Holy butts. Seriously. Oh yeah, there we go again. Now I need to... Why does it not show me the alignment line for the one next to it? There we go. I always wonder... There we go. I will add your nickname because I never call you by your username. I never say that. And then we have Kara with the 16 months. That is also still a golden one. I really needed to think about that one for a second. Wait, you have X's. I was just about to say. You have X's. That sounds so weird. Of course I meant you have an X in front of your name. Kara's just fine. No, we're adding your full username. So that people, when I share the subword, will know it's you. Antibiotics. Shitty Skittles. Hello? Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it. Let me go here to say hi to all of you. Hi, it is very nice to meet you. Welcome in. Hi. What do you prefer that I call you? Do you go by your entire username? Do you prefer to go by Lips? But hi, it is so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for that raid. I really, really do appreciate it. How was your stream? I hope you had a great time. And then let me say hi to all of you. Phil Siren, hi, it's good to see you. Zilla writes, welcome in. Teddy. Teddy Lever? Feel free to let me know how to say your name correctly, but welcome in. It is so nice to meet you. Hi. And then I'm guessing Ellipse or Lips is totally fine. Thank you so much for letting me know. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Soul Siren, for deciding to guide everyone here. I genuinely really appreciate it. It is so nice to meet all of you. Thank you for that shout out as well. If you guys are looking for a great new friend, I saw you were playing some Sims. I'm not sure if you're playing Sims today, but you were playing at Dead of Night. Feel free to let me know what it is. But I see you do also play some Sims. Feel free to let me know what you were up to on stream. But if anyone is looking for a new friend to follow, please make sure to practice your squats and drop your butt on the follow button over at Libs. But thank you for that raid. I really appreciate it. Feel free to let me know what you were up to in stream. And then for those of you who came with that raid who have no idea who I am, I actually have a small little raid video that is a 1-minute introduction to me and my Streams and I community. And I would very much like to share that with you, and then I'll see you guys in 1 minute. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I mostly play The Sims and Minecraft on stream. They're all dying or fainting by seeing the fire. What am I supposed to do? They're gonna die. Please sit on my shoulder. I said please sit on my shoulder and it did. I'm from the Netherlands, I have ADHD, I'm part of the LGBTQIA+ community, and I love raising money for charity that tends to come with incentives that I might regret afterwards. Oh my god! I cannot handle sour things, and I tend to get caught in 4K saying very stupid things on camera. Lemon. Yummy. Can you show the butt? Oh, oops. She is doing the partner pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I have 2 cats named Toot and Sus who sometimes think that this is their stream and not mine. I'm a little bit distracted. She is so happy with herself. She's like, yeah, look at me being here. I am an absolute plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But if you need to practice some self-care like drop a lurk, stretch or hydrate, please make sure to do so because self-care is very, very sexy. That was the little raid video. I hope you enjoyed it. You usually do The Sims, but once a month, a spooky stream and cosplay. What did you cosplay as today? That is so cool. I love that you do that as like a monthly thing. That's super cool. But thank you so much again for that raid. Like I said in the raid video, if you need to drop off, drop a lurk, make sure to stretch and hydrate after a stream. I completely understand. But again, thank you for the raid. If you want to hang out with us, we were just like catching up. It is the beginning of stream, so I usually do a little bit of chatting with the community, and I usually play a lot of Sims, but today we're actually doing a very special sponsored stream. So we will be doing a Skillshare course on how to make thumbnails in Canva. And I also have a YouTube channel, so we're going to be designing a thumbnail for my YouTube video that will launch tomorrow. And I'm gonna see if I can improve my thumbnail designs by following a course. So if you wanna hang out for that, feel free to do so. I dressed up as one of the characters, Amy from the game. That's really cool. I love that you actually like dressed up as a character and then also played the game. That's just, I don't know, full circle. I love that. And also, thank you for the compliment on the raid video. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Also, oh, I don't know what's up today. This is the second time that I smacked my mic today. I never do that. For some reason, today is like a smack the mic day. I'm quickly gonna go back here because here we have the cute little rainbow border for Pride Month. Love this idea. Will definitely be lurking. Thank you. I do really appreciate it. I hope that you get something out of it as well. We'll be watching the entire course together. I selected a course that is like, it has different parts. So if we already learned something, we might be able to apply it immediately to a design. But in total, it's 1.5 hours. So we have the time. I usually stream about like 3 to 4 hours. So we have the time to just follow it through and then make our own design. So that's kind of the idea. On Saturday, the hubby and I are dressing up as the most toxic couple in DC. I can come up with a couple that could qualify for that title. Which one is it, Lily? I'm very curious. You were supposed to have a workshop like the whole day, work day. Well, that got shortened to only be 2.5 hours due to technical issues with Midjourney. The demand was too high to be able to use it, apparently, but I used the 850 I got for snacks anyway. Very smart, sweetie. Seriously, very, very smart. I swear to God, the way you sometimes pronounce raid sounds like something else to me. The first time you said it, thank you for the... What? Wait, how do I say it? Now I'm very curious. Also, hello, Noah. Hi, I hope you're doing really well. It is so good to see you. Harley Quinn and the Joker. Okay, nice. If you feel comfortable sharing pictures of like what you guys look like, I would love to see it, but obviously only if you feel comfortable. But how are you doing, Noah? I hope you have been having a really, really good day. And thank you, sweetie, for linking the Discord. Thank you, thank you. That is where you can share your pictures. Also, let me scroll up because I think I missed some things. Also, I really love the titty Skittles. They're amazing. And the gender pearls, honestly, for any Minecraft fan, that's a really good one. But I wanna read the rest because I was in the middle of reading all the names. Breast mints. Oh my god, that's also... They're so good. I love these. Tit tacs. Antihistamines. Oh my goodness. Like, I love that there's just so many names for this. That's such a... I think it's kind of like an inside joke, but they all work so well, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. I haven't got the new username yet. I just joined the new Discord. I've been away for a while. That's completely fine. I totally understand. But yeah, the old one. We deleted it like a couple of weeks back. I wanted to really upgrade the Discord to be a little bit more like user-friendly, especially to onboard. But I couldn't do that in the old Discord due to some technical challenges with roles and stuff. So I decided to make a new one. But I'm very glad that you now joined again, because then we get to give you your roles back, because you saved a lot of points for those. So that's why I'm like trying to memorize now the people that haven't joined the new Discord. I think, Julia, you are too not in the new Discord yet. Don't feel forced to join, but you also have a special role, which you spend like 10k points on. So I'm not sure if you're still here, but just so you know, if you want to join, feel free to join and we can give you your roles back. Let me see. Singing class. I'm trying to figure out the abbreviation. WRT? So my power of suggestion takes over? I'm gonna allow this one specifically because we were talking about it. Raid. How do I not pronounce the letter D? It could be that the D sometimes gets cut off by... That sounds weird. By the microphone, by like the filter. Because I do say it. I don't ever say just Ray. I do say the D. Also, welcome to the new Discord, Soul Siren. Welcome in. You are? Wait, you are in the new Discord? I tried to find you to add your roles and I couldn't. Do you use a different name, Julia? Or am I just really confused? Also, hi, Stranger Things. It is so nice to meet you. Welcome to chat. I hope you're doing really well. It sounds like... no, already read that. They're so good. They are really, really good. Hi, Charlie. Welcome in. I hope you're doing I hope you're doing well. Wow. Speaking, Rosanna. You like the cat? I'd also have 2 real ones. I'm not just a weirdo with like a plush cat that's just chilling there. With relations too. Thank you. Thank you. Brain did not... Yes, but I'm there now. I feel like I hit the valley of despair of the Dunning-Kruger effect curve. Okay, I thought that the abbreviation was gonna be like the one thing in that sentence that I would not understand, but I think the rest of the sentence is also a big question mark to me. The what of the what of the what? I feel like I need context. You have your coconut roll? Wait. So, I already set it up. Why did I not check you off on my list then? D getting cut off goes hand in hand with titty skin. Oh my god. Yes. Good point. Thank you for that follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And also, hi Clumsy Hippie. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Oh my god, not you adding that as a quote. For testosterone, there aren't many. The estrogens are just so incredibly good. We have probiotics. I like it too. Testosterone. Antihistamines. Protein shake. Sorry, but that's top tier as well. I love it. Lemane. Mountain dude. These are so good. These are so good, Cara. Thank you for sharing these. This literally made my day. Oh, it's okay, Sil. It's okay. We managed to make it work, but thank you for rewriting. I appreciate that. The crown, please. Okay, let me grab it. I'm still using the broken one because the new one is just uncomfortable and I hate it because I spend money on it. So I might just reorder this one. Is that dumb? Like, I can still get it. And this one is just so pretty. And you can't really see it's broken anyway, so, you know, I can just use it for a while. Happy Pride Month to you too. Happy Pride. I've reached the point of learning that skill where I feel like I know nothing. That definitely helps. Yes. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Are you still enjoying it? As in, is it still a nice thing to learn, or do you feel like you're stuck? Also, I keep saying Clumsy Hippie because, like, my brain reads it immediately in the little event, but I see that I set up your nickname as Kara, but my brain is not really there yet. I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. We want to spend some time together, so I'll go clean before he comes back. Wait, I missed, I think, the first part of your message. My friend comes from work in an hour or so I'll hang around and lurk. Of course, good luck with the cleaning in the meantime, and have so much fun with your friend later. You can check me off. Thank you for letting me know, Julia. I appreciate it. Thank you for those timers. Very nice. And the coconut roll fits perfectly with my profile picture. Wait, how have I not seen this? Oh, it fits really well. Oh, I love that. That's such a beautiful combination. Sometimes, like, when things are color coordinated, they just make my soul happy, you know? I feel like I'm stuck, but I ain't giving up just yet. Mama did raise no quitter. No, sire. I feel like that's from something that I don't know. Because that's too oddly specific for you to write it out like that, to not, you know, be from something. I don't mind. I respond to both. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for letting me know. Do you know what the Renaissance Festival is? I do know what it is, although I have to admit I'm not from the US, and I feel like it's a relatively US specific thing to have Renaissance festivals, or at least that's what I know it from. So I do know what it is, but I've never been to one. Although maybe we do have them here too. I don't think they're as big of a thing. You didn't quote anything, you just thought of that? You should be a songwriter, honestly. Also, hello Ellie, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I watered the plants and then my phone died. Hi Faye, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Stupid phone, just dying on you. That's so rude. It's pronounced like no sorry. Oh, you wrote it with double E. I just read it as sire, which could also work in that sentence, by the way. That's warm, sweetie. That's warm. Doing a bit tough with the weather. Is it warm for you as well, Ellie? For us, it's okay today still. It's 23 degrees or like something like that, but it's going up and it's going to be like 29 from tomorrow on, 29, 28, like to 30 for 1.5 weeks. So it's going to warm up a lot. So I'm going to be very, 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 very warm. But I don't mind. I like the heat. I switched over to my laptop and I was looking at my school tab and I'm like, where'd Ro go? And I had a small panic attack till I realized I turned my volume down last night while playing The Sims. But I'm here, don't you worry. And also, hi Cozy Green Man, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, it's wait, sweetie, it's warmer for you than it is for me? Really? I hope it's going to not be as warm as that in Paris when we are there, Panda, but I also certainly hope that it doesn't go like down a lot and all of a sudden we have 18 degrees and rain. So I prefer this weather over rain. They have Ren fairs in the Netherlands as well, but it isn't that known yet. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that I didn't hear about it yet. But thanks for letting me know. Actually, I kind of want to go at one point. I'm still here crying. Cole, how's the weather for you, Lynn? Also, hi, Charlotte. It's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. It's only 18 here. I'm so happy to be in 30 degrees heat soon. I can imagine. I can imagine it being in need for summer. Budapest is so humid. I actually heard a colleague speak about this yesterday. So I work with a colleague in my project team from the Hungarian branch, and our Hungarian branch is located in Budapest. So she was like, yeah, it's very warm here, but it's mostly just really humid. And it also rained a lot yesterday, she said, or at least when we had a call, she was like, oh, all of a sudden it's getting really dark because it's starting to rain. And she said it wasn't a comfortable heat. I do not like the heat. I'd rather have heat though than like shitty weather and rain, because that can really ruin the time that you can have with the community, like hanging out in the park and stuff. Because then you would always have to meet up somewhere inside, which is one, more expensive, two, it's a little less casual, a little harder to meet up with bigger groups. So I sincerely hope at least we have good weather. Of course, Micah, I totally understand. I totally understand. I hope you have really good travels. And thank you so much for stopping by for a bit. I hope you get to entertain yourself for the time that you still have to wait. Also, hello, Jazzy. I hope you're doing so well. Because I was on phone, so I'm coming in again. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? We've also not done anything yet. We've just been chatting as per usual. So you didn't actually miss a lot. The explanation is that we're going to make a thumbnail. We're going to be following a class, an online class that is sponsored by Skillshare. And we're gonna watch the Canva to like how to make catchy thumbnails in Canva tutorial, and then we'll be designing a thumbnail, and then we'll be designing a thumbnail. That's what I wanted to say. Upcoming weekend, I'm going camping. Good luck, Kara. Good luck. Like, seriously. That's good luck. Me and my friend both caught a cold. It's still freezing. Oh no, Charlie, I'm so sorry. It rained earlier, but it's just awful air. Gonna be so hot this weekend. Already see me melting, but I picked up my first summer dress today. Let's go. That's so nice. Being able to wear your summer clothes is very, very nice. Actually, 20.7 is not too bad. Also, Stranger Things. I just saw the Hi, I'm New. I'm sorry I missed it earlier, but usually when someone redeems it, I do a small introduction. So I'm just going to do that as well. My name is Rosanna, or Ro, or Rosie. I use she, her pronouns. I usually play a lot of The Sims on this channel, but from time to time we do a little bit of other things. Like today, we're following a little class. I am from the Netherlands. I work as a project manager in IT part-time and also as a content creator part-time. So that's what you're seeing partially right now. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But you're more than welcome to hang out with us, of course. Give me cozy rain, please. My body heat regulation does not work properly. Okay, you can get the cozy rain and we can get the nice weather in Paris. Like, we can split it, okay? 14 degrees and cloudy. Okay, that's not... Yeah, no, that's not warm, is it? Also, hi, Cece. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Rent fairs are so much fun. I really want to go to one again. You've been, Ellie? Also, SOS, I have to read more about terrible my Yugoslavian ancestors were this week. Good luck. Good luck, Lily. That sounds like a very fun thing to do. It rained so much when me and my friend were out for a walk yesterday. I looked like we'd been swimming instead of walking. Oh no. Can you draw? No, that's the one thing I really cannot do. I mean, physically I can draw, of course. I can grab a pencil and start drawing, but I'm really not a good drawer, like at all. It's not my skill. Yeah, we're gonna watch a real-time class. Well, no, it's not a real-time. Well, no. I said it, and then I realized, no, that's actually not what it is. It is a pre-recorded class. So they record it, it's like an uploaded video, and we're gonna watch it. But it is meant as like a class to follow. So that's kind of what Skillshare is. It is a platform with online classes. So you can follow classes on basically anything. You can follow classes on how to do better workouts. You can follow classes on how to get better at drawing. You can follow classes on how to organize your life and be more productive. There is almost literally a class for anything you can think of. And we are going to be following a class on Canva today and thumbnail design. As long as it's dry heat, yeah, I get that. I get that as well. I got some banger shoes you need to see. Yes, drop them in the Discord, Kara. Let's go. I still want to have a membership for Skillshare, but I promised myself I can only get it if I finish my courses on another platform. I've been saying this for 2 years, but you're doing really well. I'm glad to hear that. Also, fun fact, I do have a 1 month for free offer for everyone. So like mentioned, the stream today is sponsored by Skillshare, and they very generously gave me a link that gives you a 1 month free trial, which basically allows you to, for an entire month for free, just watch classes. You literally can just watch anything you want. There's no limitation on how much you can watch or which you can watch. You can just sign up and use it for a month for free. So if there is a specific thing that you've been wanting to learn and you know there's a Skillshare class, you don't even have to sign up to check. You can literally see what they offer in terms of classes before you sign up. And then if you really want to watch it, you sign up and then you get to use it for a month for free. And then that's it. So yeah, feel free to use it. I was so sad when I got cold in summer. I can imagine. Getting cold in summer is a big no. Even though it's gonna be so warm, I'm very hyped because Patty is coming over here tomorrow. Oh my goodness, give her such a big hug. That is so exciting. Hi, Glazy Lady, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing really, really well. Hello, hello. And hi, Garfonori as well. Welcome in. I hope both of you are doing really good. Yeah, I work as a project manager. I do. Seems like so many of my friends work in IT as well. I feel like it's a big industry. So working in IT is, these days, it's easy because so many companies label themselves as an IT company. What happens when you choose a criminology bachelor? You get to learn things you don't really want to know. Oh, well, yeah. I feel like that's with every study, though. I certainly learned things I rather wish I didn't know in my studies. Yeah, of course, Faye. Of course. Thank you for the alert. Good luck with the work today. I hope it goes really, really well. Also, though, there were the timers. It's hard to miss the timer. That's true, yeah. But you did really set it up at exactly the same time. That's impressive. Thank you, sweetie, for doing the Skillshare command. Thank you, thank you. How long is your link geldig? The rest of the month. So you can use it for the entire month. Although I do have to say that I also have a link that is like more like longer. But that is for a full year sign up, and then you get 30% off. And that will stay valid for the rest of the year. But today we're like the one that I'm sponsored today to promote is the one that will give you a 30-day free trial. Also, hi, it's Kiara. Welcome in. It is so nice to meet you. Welcome to chat. Hello, hello. I know, Jazzy. They reached out to me and I was like, what? Because so far, most of the brand deals that I've done, I had to like sign up for. Like I took the initiative. But for this one, they emailed me. They were like, hey, we would really like to do a sponsored stream with you at one point. I was like, what? Is this real life or is this a dream? Because I've been using Skillshare myself as well. So it's not just a sponsorship deal that I took because I was like, oh, that's so nice, a sponsorship deal. I really genuinely like Skillshare. I've been using it for a while and it's a great platform. So what's your favorite chip flavor? Good question. I really like Palm Bear chips, which is basically just like natural potato, but it's like shaped like little bears, and they're very airy and salty, and they're very like they're very nice. I like them. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands, born and raised. My Discord username. I don't give out my specific Discord username for the simple reason that there is no need to use it because I do not accept friendship DM or like friendship requests or DMs from specific people. You are more than welcome to join our community Discord if you want to stay in touch with me or the community. But my specific Discord user ID, you don't really need it. Headhunted streamer, I know. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Thank you, Chris, for linking the Discord. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the lurk, Mama Hoops. I appreciate that too. You should always have 2 timers. It's pretty common that you miss it, to be honest. True. True. Really? Queensland, Australia. That is like literally the other side of the world. I always think it is so cool when the internet just kind of connects people that are in such opposite places. That's so cool. It is so lovely to meet you. I just signed up with your link. Thank you, Fanny, for wanting to sign up. That is so cool. I hope you enjoy it for a full month. Feel free to, like, in the Discord, let me know which courses you end up following and if you learn anything interesting. Also, if you follow a course that you think is interesting for me or other people to follow, feel free to, like, recommend it. Because I always love finding new courses on Skillshare. With my mom, so I have some prepping and cleaning to do. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Good luck with all the cleaning and all the packing and all the prepping and stuff. Hi, Frederic. It's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. How have you been? Speaking of, by the way, are you guys ready to do some, like, to get started with the class? Got the flu as soon as we got a pool. I'm so sorry. That sucks. I hope you're no longer sick. Also, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Frederic. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go here. See, now it loads the subboard. I knew it was gonna do that. Hello, Muskunin! Hello, hello. What time is it there? It is currently 3:48, so 3:45. We still have 12 more minutes of chatting. We can chat while we watch as well, no worries. I feel stuck with a course platform paid by work, although it's quite expensive to keep as private person, so I might consider Skillshare if I decide to leave the company. That makes total sense. I also got an email about a place I applied for 2 months ago. The email, you are unfortunately not have the right qualifications to work as a cash register. Excuse me, what? The right qualifications to work as at a cash register? What qualifications do you need to work at a cash register? And they send it 2 months after you applied. Sorry, this just... What? This does not make any sense. Is that when I'm not home, I clean like a robot and I actually enjoy it if I don't know if that's just me? No, that makes sense. I do that too sometimes. Does Skillshare have a cash register course? That would be great, honestly. Also, Petra says... I don't know what that means, sweetie. I don't know what that means. How old were you when you dyed your hair? The first time I dyed my hair, I was 8 years old. I dyed it red. That's not even a lie. That's the truth. But I've been dyeing my hair my entire life. Also, hi, Andy. It is good to see you. Maths is... Oh. Okay, that I do understand. Sorry. That took forever. Yeah. They only want young people at the cash register, right? Maybe that's the reason. It just doesn't make any sense. Also, hi, Morgan. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Also, you guys, you have to see my glass. Look at how cute it is. I bought it at Hema. Did it ruin your hair? I've only been informed how bad dyeing your hair is. Yes, I had to cut my hair short multiple times. And if I dye it, especially if I bleach it, because that's the worst, I get it done with special products in between that like fix your hair again, and it is hella expensive. That's the only way that it doesn't kill my hair completely. You have a bun in. Oh my goodness, Morgan, what? Ah, that is so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. That is very, very exciting. I wish you so much enjoyment through the period to come. And that everything is smooth sailing and goes incredibly well. That is so, so cool. What the heck? What the heck? That is so amazing. No, but you can cut it off and then you can grow it out again. So that's what happens. Also, hi Petra. Hello. You can just cut it off and then it grows back again. Okay, so speaking of Skillshare classes, because we do have to kind of watch it. So the white square that you see below me, that's the design for the thumbnail that we're gonna do eventually, but right now it's still blank, but I still figured that I put it up here so if we kind of design on the go, we can see it below here and then you can see the course here. If we're gonna design a bit, I'm gonna swap them so the course is gonna move down here and you can still like see. I'm happy, I'm glad you're happy, and sometimes you just have to kind of like make it work with the cards that you were dealt in life, and that's not always easy. So it is big, big props to you for like making it work and choosing your own path. But still, nonetheless, really, really big congratulations to you. Seriously, it is such a massive thing, and if it's something you really want, then it is so cool that you made it work just for you. So yeah. I'm very, very happy for you. Do you have an Oculus? No, I do not. I do not, unfortunately. Let me see. I need to pause the music. And I'm gonna wear my headphones for this so that I can actually hear the class too. Because if I cannot hear things, then it's gonna be hard for me to follow along. So let me switch to my headphones. There we go. I hope it's not going to be too loud. Feel free to let me know if the volume of the course is too loud on stream. It kind of does, doesn't it? I just realized that, Sil. It kind of does, yeah. Also, hi Robin. Hello. You got big teal to spill. In the meantime, we're gonna start watching this class. I hope that you guys enjoy watching it with me. I'm actually very curious. I only watched like a part of the introduction, so I don't know everything just yet, but yeah. Let me know how the volume is, if it's too loud.
Hi everybody, this is Ronnie. Welcome to this new class about creating awesome thumbnails with Canva. First of all, welcome to our house. This is where Diana and I are living here in Sydney, and we create all our courses
I love the colors
from
in their
this
house.
living room. So welcome one more time. All right, so this class is going to teach you exactly how to get views on YouTube with very attractive and click-worthy thumbnails. So
Is it hollow?
if you pay attention to how you get your videos to perform well on YouTube, there are two main factors. The number one factor is optimizing your title. You need to have a very good title full of keywords that people search for, so that your video is being discovered. And the number two factor is to have a visual that gets people attention, that gives people a good reason to click on your image, to click on your video. So that's what we are going to focus on in this course. So a little bit about us. I'm Ronnie. I work at Canva as head of communities, and Diana, who is here behind the camera. Hey, Diana. Diana is a Canva certified creative. Together we create online courses. So let me tell you a little bit more about this specific class. In this class, We're going to teach you about creating thumbnails, but not any thumbnails. We wanted to select 2 specific thumbnails from 2 specific videos that are performing well on our YouTube channel. So Diana and I run this YouTube channel called
Volume
Design with Canva. We have 6.2 or 6.3 thousand followers, 1,000 subscribers.
Robin! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you! Ah! I'm really happy for you, seriously. That's so cool. That is so cool. See, they're not rounding up. No, YouTube doesn't round up. Although they technically do too, by the way. If you check my YouTube channel, they do round up. If I can, I'll just kidnap her to Paris with me. Yes. Yes. But I'm so happy for you, Robin. That is so, so exciting. Oh my goodness.
And some of our videos are doing way better than others. So we wanted to focus on 2 of these videos that are performing well. So we will be selecting the video with the most views over the last month and recreate that thumbnail. Diana is going to show you that. And I am going to recreate the thumbnail of the video that over the lifespan of our channel has had the best click-through rate. So the click-through rate is when your video is showed to your audience. So there is an impression. It means somebody like YouTube is showing this video and when people click on it. So that is the video that has been showed with the most click per number of impressions. So that's the click-through rate per impression. So it gives us...
This is actually a very interesting topic that he's talking about now. For those of you that are not familiar with how YouTube works, so basically based on how well your video performs in the first couple of hours, they usually recommend it to like a part of your subscribers. And then if those people that are already interested in your channel click on the video, then they're saying like, hey, the people that were already interested in your channel actually like this video, so we're gonna recommend it to people, like that's the YouTube algorithm, like we're gonna recommend it to people that are similar to the people that are subscribed to you. So if the person that subscribed to me also watches a lot of I don't know, Lil Simsy and Fixella and I don't know, some Minecraft and stuff, then they're gonna find other people who are not subscribed to my channel and they're going to recommend my videos to those people as well. So they kind of create in the background, they kind of create like user profiles. And then if one person with a specific user profile clicks on my video, they're going to say, hey, if that person liked it and they clicked on it, we're going to recommend it to someone else. So that means that if your video is a very clickable video and people are inclined to click on it because of the title or the thumbnail, that means that it's going to get recommended more and more. And that's kind of how videos can go viral. And this is why having a good thumbnail is very important, because the more people click on your video, the more people are going to have it in their recommended section, allowing them to like find your channel and stuff. I think the average click-through rate on YouTube is about 4.1%, I think. I have some videos that do exceptionally well. They have like a click-through rate of 7.2%, which is very high. But I also have some videos, specifically my Let's Play videos, that have a click-through rate of like 1.2% or something. So they're only watched by people that are already subscribed to my channel. So in that sense, I would eventually maybe try to change those up. Although I also think that Let's Plays are not necessarily the content that people discover your channel through, if that makes any sense. I'm on the hunt for chicken for dinner. Ooh, enjoy. That sounds so delicious. Now I want chicken for dinner. Dang it, you make me hungry. The what now rate? Yeah, so the click-through rate. That's what it's called. So basically it is, imagine that your thumbnail is shown to 10 people and 2 of those people click on your video, then you have a click-through rate of 20%. How is 7% high? That's like nothing. Because you have to imagine, like, if you open your YouTube and you see your homepage, how many of the videos that you see on your homepage are you actually gonna click on? You either came to YouTube to search something, or you came to YouTube to watch a nice video and you maybe watch 1 or 2 that are on your homepage. But imagine that every single video that is there counts as one impression. So usually a video gets about like 10,000, 200,000 impressions, and only 7% of that clicks the video because it was shown to them in a scala of like 20, 30 other videos. Of course, Jazzy, enjoy your food, and welcome back. The YouTube algorithm has gotten so complex. Actually, it's not complex at all. I watched the video about it the other day. It sounds very complex, but they're just using very basic marketing techniques. They're just saying we're creating a persona based on your current viewers, and that persona is going to be fed. So everyone who fits that persona is going to be fed your videos, and if they actually like it, that means that your video is a good video. Does it count anything if you hover over the video for the preview? It does not. No, you actually have to click on it. I'm so proud that my newly formed marketing brain is now understanding this. Let's go. I'm so proud of you. Look at you knowing the department you work for. I feel like this is a thing though that it takes long to understand this because a lot of people like to spread misinformation about the thing, like about the YouTube algorithm. They're like, it is this mythical thing that no one understands. I'm like, no, it's quite simple actually. It's just marketing. And that means that you have to understand the persona that watches your channel. You have to understand the people that are following you to make content that fits with them so that they will click on it. Also, hi Knights, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It does count the time that people watch your video, yes. So your video will also, apart from the click-through rate, if people watch the video longer, YouTube will also realize, like, hey, it is an interesting video because people actually continue to watch, which is great because that's where YouTube makes its money, because the longer you watch, the more ads you see. So they want you to watch a long time, and then they actually recommend your video to more people as well. So it's like a combination. To get into the YouTube Partner Program, you also need a specific amount of watch time, like 4,000 hours. So for that reason, it's also interesting to make your videos in a way that people continue watching and don't just click on it and then click off right away. You would be a good teacher. Thank you. I've never considered teaching, but well, I do give trainings from time to time. But I usually don't teach.
That's a metric of the quality of this thumbnail, because if people click, there must be a good reason. All right, so that's basically the program for today. And then at the end of the class, as always, we will have a project for you. So if you're ready, let's jump to lecture 1.
Like this class, follow the teacher. Okay, got it. But that's not what I want to do.
Hello guys, and welcome to this lesson.
This is lecture 1, Trends and Inspiration. I'm actually quite curious about this one. I'm not sure when this course was made. Let's just do a quick check. Because this might have changed in the past few years. And it is actually quite an interesting thing to... The beatboxing kind of has me giggling. It made me giggle as well. It made me giggle as well when I first checked it. Also, thank you for saying that I'm a great teacher. Abu is actually one of the few people who followed one of my trainings. So you can actually say if I'm a good teacher or not. I can't really see when this class was made. Or at least I think I can see it, but I can't see it right now. It must be somewhere in here. I was so confused. I was like, where is this music playing? Mestre, hi. Trying to sleep is the definition of fake it until you make it. That's very true. Never thought it about that way, but very true. Also, hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But I'm kind of curious about this class to see what it's going to tell us about trends and stuff.
In this lesson, I want to talk about trends.
I'm getting my notebook out.
So I spent a lot of time, actually more than I was expecting, doing some research, reading articles, and then like analyzing a bunch of different YouTube channels. And then I spot like some trends, something that a lot of really big channels were doing over and over and over again. So
with the thumbnails.
Yes, with the thumbnails. So I thought this must be working because everyone is doing it. And I'm going to share with you all these trends that I found.
So it's more than trends, it's also inspiration for our students who need to create their own thumbnails.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
sounds good. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, okay. So let's go to the next slide. And what I found out is that a lot of YouTubers are using doodles and also actually this silhouette around the subject. So
Okay,
for
kind of
example,
like the outline, right?
yes. So for example, if you see this is Gary Vee for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are using this white silhouette around the subject and then these little doodles you see around the person.
Yep.
And this
I
is a
agree,
completely
Mester.
different channel, completely different topic, and they are using the same thing. So they have the silhouette. Actually, she has two, like a kind of like a shadow and the white silhouette, and then these little doodles.
And the doodles, for those of our students that might not know what doodles are, it's kind of like hand-drawn graphics.
Yeah, they sound very French. I think they are French. They sound very, very French when speaking English. Missed when this course was actually made. I didn't find it, Jazzy. I didn't find it. I couldn't... I think I can find it somewhere, but I don't want to, like, click around on the page too much, because then I might lose where I'm currently at in the course. Looking at the thumbnails that they grabbed, to be honest, these things are still used a lot. Dooders? Yeah, it kind of does, Lily. Sleeping is just you logging out of your brain. I like that way of thinking too, yeah. They sound very French, but I like it. I really like it. They have like a pleasant accent to listen to.
This illustration that looks hand-drawn anyways, and you can find them in Canva easily.
Yes, you can do these kind of effects really easy in Canva.
Miriam, it's
Canva
good to
Pro
see you.
actually for
Hello.
the silhouette.
Okay, so that's doodles and silhouettes, outline, I like to call them also, around your photos. That's a nice, indeed, trend
I wrote
that we've
this
been
down.
using as well on
Yes.
our channel.
I actually really like it because this adds personality and also like a fun
Yeah,
touch to
playfulness.
the playfulness.
Yeah,
And
Of
yeah, I
course,
think
Hollow.
maybe this is working
Thank
because
you.
people want to have fun when they watch.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Can we get some massive happy birthdays in chat for Swifty, please? She sounds Asian. No, they both sound very, very French, Valentin. Have you ever heard a French person speak English? This is exactly what they sound like incredibly much. But it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Last night I traveled to space to find the last cherry tomatoes. Seriously impressive. She sounds more French than him. That's true. He is a little bit better at the English pronunciation for sure.
YouTube
Yeah.
video.
what's next?
Yes, let's go to the next slide. And also, when I was doing my research about these YouTube thumbnails, I found out that a lot of YouTubers are using 6 universal human expressions. And these are the 6 I found. These are the 3 first.
Okay.
And so this is when you want to show your face in your YouTube thumbnails, and you don't know what kind of face to do. So
Okay.
these are the 6
Happiness,
facial expressions
sadness.
I want to share with you.
Surprise.
The first one is happiness, and you see like this is like really excited and a happy face.
Yeah, almost
Yes,
like
it's going
too
to be a
much.
vodka.
Yes, and yeah, so happiness can be like smiling
Yeah.
or
Yeah, just ecstatic, like
yes.
Yeah.
And then we have like sad, and if you see like this face and then you read the title, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like no phone for 24 hours, sad face.
Somebody taking away the phone. Yeah.
Yes. And then surprise. Like
Yeah.
these people
Enjoy the
use
walk.
a lot, and we use it also a lot.
I will try to replicate every face. So happiness. Okay, sad.
Surprise.
Surprise. Okay.
So yeah, the surprise face is the one that I saw more often on many, like across different channels.
Right.
Okay, the next slide are the 3 next
Facial
human,
expressions.
universal human expressions.
Yep.
And this one is fear.
I like the fear one. She looks.
Yeah. This one is the
That
best
explains
example.
why some people smile funny. They're just afraid.
Yes, exactly. I was like, why do they put this kind of face? And yeah, it's kind of like a fear, like scare. What?
Right.
I'm a person that smiles when I'm scared too. I'm like, help. You're not a big fan of the exaggerated facial expressions. They feel like clickbait. They are clickbait. And the problem is that we live in a day and age where if you publish a video without a clickbait-y thumbnail or title, your video just doesn't perform well, which unfortunately is one of the trade-offs that you have to make if you want to work like a content creator. I really tried not to do it. Like my YouTube channel, I tried not to do thumbnails like this for a year. I only used like my sim self, which my sim self had facial expressions and stuff, but I really tried to stay away from this. My channel literally doubled in how fast I'm growing since I've been using my face like this on thumbnails. It is insane. I used to get around 150 subscribers a month. Last 2 months, I gained 400 and 528 subscribers since I started using my face. So it is kind of like you have to do it. Even though you don't want it, if you want to like make it in the industry and potentially do this as your work, it's just one of those things. Kind of like if you start to work in an office, you're gonna have to use email. Even though you hate email, you're gonna have to use it. It's just like it just comes with it. Really, Stranger Things, happy birthday to your mom and to you, of course. AI phase. I do very often use AI to enhance my pictures. Because obviously I do not have a fancy camera, so like my webcam pictures or screenshots, the quality is not always the best. Like it is good, but if you take a picture, you can see it. And it helps to use AI. But I feel like if you use an AI face in your thumbnail, people do it for specific types of videos. They do it, yeah. Outlook, yeah, it's painful. Imagine being a project manager and like your main job is to schedule appointments with people. Your phone camera is the only one of the most advanced, but okay. True, but the problem is if you want to take good pictures for your screenshots, you kind of need your hands, which is really hard if you're taking a selfie. Like the picture that you take, I've tried to do this, like do it with my phone. Taking pictures, even if you put it up on like a tripod or something, it doesn't work as well as doing it with the camera from your webcam. I can't exactly explain why. Like, even if the only way would be to put my phone camera exactly where my webcam is. Then it would work. I found Outlook to be pretty decent. Watch until it becomes your full-time job to use it, sweetie. Like, literally it being the main core tool of your work. It is? Do you code in Outlook? Also, hi Paula, welcome in. It is good to see you. Hi. Do you code in Outlook? You don't, I guess. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Also, hi Nayla, welcome in. It is good to see you. Who said I'm coding? You're a developer. What else do you do?
What are you going to say about me?
Okay.
What are you going to think about me?
So fear is one of the 6 expressions.
Yes.
Okay.
And then anger. So here we have, this is actually...
From the movie, right?
yes, but
Will Smith.
He has a channel, like really successful channel.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I took this one from his channel.
Okay.
So anger,
Will
like...
Smith has his
yeah,
own
this
YouTube
one
channel?
11 million views. Well done, Will.
No, his channel is amazing. And then disgust. Like you can see her her face.
Yeah.
Like a disgusted
know,
face.
Valentin.
I was also like
I don't know who that
didn't
is.
understand the faces a lot of YouTubers were doing.
Disgust is hard.
And yeah, it's disgust. So these are like 3 inspirational human expressions that
sweetie.
you can use for your
Yeah.
thumbnails.
6 actually. Not
Yes,
3.
6. Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said 3.
Yes,
Anyway.
okay, so 6. And then next to the next trend
Yep.
that I found.
Oh,
And this one
look
is
at
the
this guy.
finger pointing and arrows.
Yeah.
And this we use a lot
Yes.
also.
Yep.
Because like as you see, Ronnie, he took this photo
Yep.
of like fingers
Hey.
pointing. And we do this a lot because you can use it on so many different YouTube thumbnails.
Yep.
I actually saw that this girl, Sarah Peach, I don't know how her last name.
Sarah Peach.
Yes, she called herself
saw
like
too,
that,
sweetie.
like that because her last name is really difficult to pronounce.
Okay.
So it's like Sarah Peach, and she used this kind of like a pose
Yep.
a lot, like almost on every thumbnail, and the surprise face too, like.
Yep.
So like
Agree,
this combo
Sil.
works
Agree.
a lot, like surprise face and
Yep.
pointy, like Ronnie. And then the arrows, like
It's another one of those clickbaity things to do a before and after like that.
pointing at something that you are going to talk about in the
Yes.
video.
Yep.
So for example, here,
Marcus Brownlee.
Marx.
Not Marx. Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus Brownlee.
Yeah, his YouTube channel is amazing.
Yep.
So he's going to talk about this phone.
I'm starting to doubt if she's French now. The fact that she cannot pronounce the name Marquez, which is literally a French name. What? Sorry, I just got really confused by that.
Pixel 3 display problem, and he's pointing at this phone because he's going to talk about this.
Yep.
And in this YouTube channel thumbnail, she's going to talk about this
Kind of income and what it gets you.
yes, the
Lifestyle,
apartment that
yeah.
you can get in LA. So yeah, this is another idea
Imagine
of
earning
what you can include in your
25,000 a
YouTube
month.
Yeah,
thumbnails
pointing
to get the
arrows.
attention of people.
All right. That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. What's next?
Next, I found that a lot of big channels are using thumbnails in order to create play.
Her name is June. Wait, I can scroll down. I think I can see who. Oh, wait. I thought it was June, but it's Diana. Why did he refer to her as June earlier? She's a Canva brand ambassador. It doesn't state her full name though, so it is very sad indeed, Sil. But again, the problem is like it works. Side chick. I was thinking she could be Latina or from Spain. That's true. She could also be Spanish. Yeah. It's her pet name. I mean, he said earlier that they live together, so I'm not sure if they're a couple.
Playlist consistency,
Right.
right? And I also find out because we were trying to replicate that on our channel,
Mm-hmm.
and we were using exactly the same thumbnail but just changing the number. But then after this research, I found out that yeah, you can change like almost everything in the thumbnail but keep something very consistent, but not always the same thumbnail.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So
that
here,
makes
like you
sense.
see, like the
Spanish.
pictures in the background are completely different,
Yes.
and the only thing that stays consistent is this, like Will Smith the jump, and here YouTube originals.
Yeah, but also I guess the color correction of each frame, like
Yes.
they look consistent. So that's also important. It's something more subtle on this series that you might not see or you might not mention.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
yeah.
So color correction, or like the preset that you
Filters,
use
yeah.
on your photos.
Oh.
And for example, another thing that I found in order to create consistency in your thumbnails is putting something on the left,
Left
like
side.
on the lateral
Yeah.
of the thumbnail. I've seen this a lot on different kind of channels in order to recreate this consistency across
Right.
different videos.
And this is yoga with Adrian.
We love Adrian.
Very good yoga channel.
That's a good
So,
yoga
yeah.
channel.
That's what I found out. I really like this one because we were trying to replicate it and we were kind of lost.
She does a great job at creating series, like
Yes.
30-day challenges, which like I guess the yoga channel kind of is very appropriate for that because people do yoga and they want to do kind of a series, like go through a cycle of kind of like a boot camp. So it's a very good idea.
Yeah. So I was really happy to find this trends and also learn by watching and analyzing different channels.
Right.
And you can see here also the same thing,
Other
like
examples.
other examples that they change the picture at the background
Yep.
and keep the same title. Like
I
building a
love
brand.
that you used only the channels that we like in
Yeah.
your presentation. That's really cool.
Yes, and they are doing amazing,
Nice, Jessie.
amazing
Yeah.
work. And here also the weekly V
Also, hi, RC.
playlist. They keep the same kind of like logo.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's also good. I
Thanks,
think it's a
Sil.
trend as well, like
Thanks
to
for hanging
develop a logo for a specific playlist or a specific show that you have.
Yeah,
And I
that's
know
true.
like I'm pushing that at Canva as well. Like we have Sharing is Caring. I developed a little logo for Sharing is Caring. We have the other playlist like One for All. And we really want to have this branding for your show. If you are serious into about getting into YouTube and video production, that might be a good idea to think in terms of shows and to try to brand your different shows differently so they have a different look and feel.
I like
so
that.
people can clearly distinguish, oh, this is the Weekly V, or oh, this is Sharing is Caring with Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you upload like different kind of videos,
Yeah.
like maybe one is
for
about the
lurking.
playlist, like the weekly V, and then you upload a tutorial, and then you
Yeah.
upload a vlog video. But like these three videos have different thumbnails,
Yeah.
and when you are going to put your videos from the playlist in the playlist, they need to be consistent one, like across all the videos.
Agreed.
Okay, next. I found out this
Oh,
trend,
yeah,
like a lot of channels, like maybe all the channels I saw were using this split image trend,
Yep.
I will say. And I also found out after like analyzing all these different thumbnails that they have like different ways to use this split image.
Okay.
So one way is like before.
I'm trying to vacuum and also watching the stream and following the chat. This means that I have brief moments of vacuum. I feel this. I do that too sometimes, Jazzy. Branding consistency can be as simple as consistent border on your thumbnail. I do that on Insta. I frame my pictures with the same border. True, it can really be that simple. Like, it just has to be this same visual that keeps repeating. That's very, very true. Also, chicken has been caught. Nice. Where, well, maybe that would spoil your location. And that might not be a very smart thing to do. I'm just curious where you got your chicken. Like, if you get good chicken. I heard meowing and started looking frantically for my kitties, thinking that they were stuck somewhere. Yeah, it turns out it was coming from my Sims game. I've done that before. No shame. Seriously. I've seen this with a lot of 100-day gameplays and such. True. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah, I've noticed that trend too, with specifically those videos. I feel like what I just wrote down, I don't think I've ever really, I think I've only done once the split image one. But the color correction for consistency in thumbnails is such a big brain move. I don't think I've ever done that, and I definitely want to start doing it. And I do think that I have like consistency in my, when I have a specific playlist, I try to keep the branding for all of the videos within that playlist the same. So for instance, my Builders Bootcamp on The Sims, it has every thumbnail is kind of like in the same style. And then I now play the Pack Legacy Challenge, where the first generation, all the thumbnails kind of have repetitive visuals in them, but they are different. Everyone is like, you know, unique. That's what I was looking for. Every single one is unique. And now that we moved on to the second generation also has like a slightly different style to it. So you can recognize that that's where the second generation of the Pack Legacy Challenge starts. Your channel do be satisfying to scroll through. Thank you. I do my best. In the shopping center under the old office. Wait, really? I didn't know there was a good chicken place there. I need to remember that.
Before and after, like I've seen like videos like this on YouTube, like a lot.
Okay.
And I'm sure you too, like before and after.
When we are not working, we don't watch the same kind of things.
Well, at least on my YouTube channel, like on the feed, I see a lot of before and after.
Yes.
Because I like to watch like photography videos,
Uh-huh.
and I see a lot of before and after. Like for example, here she's like how to look good on Instagram photos.
Okay.
So here's like a boring photo, and
Yeah.
this is like a more
After
fashion
watching
or
the video,
stylish.
you get more insights on how to do it right. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like a before and after style of
Yeah.
YouTube thumbnail. And then we have the versus.
Yes.
Like and then you see like you have more explanation in the title, like
yeah.
expectations versus reality.
Yes.
And then
No,
you have,
she
like,
doesn't,
here
Chris.
both photos.
Okay.
And yeah, I've seen this a lot. And then we have like the two subjects and
Yeah.
two scenes. So the two
Okay.
subjects is like, for example, an interview, or like, for example,
Yeah.
here we are teaching like two people in the same video, and they use like, they split the image like using different colors,
Yeah.
or maybe like two photos of the
Shapes.
two people,
Yeah.
one next to the other. I saw this a lot.
Mhm.
And then the
I
two
want Pippi.
scenes, I think like they were using like two different snapshots. How do you say, like a like two different scenes of the video?
Yeah. Yeah. Frames.
Frames
Yeah.
of the video. So like that you have an idea of what you are going to watch
yeah.
in the video, like
I love that, Chris.
like a little storytelling in two images.
Yeah. Kind of making of.
Yeah, so two scenes in one thumbnail.
Okay.
So yeah, I saw this a lot and I really liked it, and I think I'm going to implement it more often
Yeah,
on our
good
YouTube
idea.
channels.
What's next?
And yes, this one is the hottest trend, and I saw it like so many times,
Okay.
and I really like it, and I'm also going to implement it more.
Yep.
And this is the subjects in front of text.
Yep.
So for example, here, if you pay attention, Will Smith is in front of the Dubai text. Like
Yes.
I
you
don't
can
do this
see
very
that
often.
he's in front of the B,
But it works.
the U, you see his ear,
Big ears.
the both one ear, and the, how do you call this,
The skis. Yeah.
they are in front of the text,
Mhm.
and sometimes can be like really subtle, like parts of the body,
He's like, "Chomp, chomp,
but
chomp."
they are there, and it has like a 3D effect, and
Right.
I love this.
Yeah. Dimension,
So,
like depth in your
depth
photo.
in your YouTube thumbnail,
Mm-hmm.
or like any thumbnail. I'm just saying YouTube because I did this analysis on YouTube, but
Okay.
can be any thumbnail. And here she's also on top of this kind of like banner
Yep.
she drew. So we can see that her head is in front of this text. And I have a couple of more examples here. So this one, I have like 3, because I want to show like 3 different kinds
Yes.
of like subject in front of the text. Like for example, this one, they are covering like almost 50% of the text,
But you can still read
but
it.
you can still read the text,
Yes.
because the text is huge.
Yes.
So the brain like automatically tells you like it says mentors.
Yes.
So yeah, you can cover maybe almost 50% of the text
Right.
if you can read the word
Yes.
behind it. And then here he's only like covering one word
One letter.
or one letter of the like three
Mhm.
words. And then here we have like something more subtle, as I
Yes.
was just saying. It's just like little finger, but
That's actually a cool technique. Yeah.
yes, because like even if it's really subtle, like just one finger or one ear,
Yeah.
it has like a cool effect, like 3D effect.
Yeah.
So I really like.
Imagine being the person who was designing that thumbnail for Will Smith, being like, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna put the text behind his ear." Like the rest, he's not really in front of the text, but just the ear, and it does make the subtle difference. I think that's so interesting to realize that even really small details in your thumbnail can make such a big difference, and that for that reason, it is important to think of all the elements that you put in a thumbnail. Actually, when given context, your brain only needs the first and the last letter, yeah. And this is something that I learned not too long ago. There's also this concept of bionic reading, or like bionic writing, where they make the first 2 or 3 letters of the word bold, and then the rest of the word is just normal. And no matter how long the word is, because your brain has the first 3 letters and they can like estimate the length of the word, you'll automatically, your brain will like start to scroll through the options of what word is going to come next, which is great for people with an ADHD brain, because it actually allows you to read word for word without getting distracted, but still having your brain like kind of in a fast pace. So it allows me to finally fast read. It's great. Also, hi Meredith. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
That. And then this is like also something that I saw in so many different channels.
Right.
The text with border.
Yeah, outline. Yeah.
Outline.
Mhm.
So
I
text
never
with
do this.
outline.
Maybe I
so
should do
I
that.
saw this one in this Vanessa Liu, I think, channel, and Gary Vee, and so many other channels I saw it.
Right.
And this actually helps you pop your text.
Yes.
And I also saw in, I think in this video of Vanessa, that she tries to put only 4 words
Per title.
per title,
Yeah,
per
thumbnail. Yeah.
per thumbnail, because like this you can stretch your text even
Make it bigger.
Make it bigger on
Right.
your.
We're watching a little, or not a little, we're watching a class from Skillshare today, Meredith. It is on how to make thumbnails in Canva. And currently we're just looking at some trends in like thumbnail design in general. So I've just been, you know, like kind of writing some notes on things that I have been doing or things that I've not been doing. Today's stream is actually sponsored by Skillshare. So if you're intrigued with the website that we're currently following this course on, it is a online learning platform that has classes on basically anything you can think of. And today I get to offer everyone who hangs out in stream a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, basically allowing you to just follow free classes. So that's pretty darn cool. What it is that allows fast reading, bionic reading, or like bionic text. I believe it is called, from the top of my head, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
Or thumbnail.
Okay.
So that's it about the text with outline.
Yep.
And then I also saw that a lot of
Yes.
thumbnails had the blocks behind the text.
Yes.
Like for example, here she has this black rectangle behind the text, so it pops more.
Yeah.
Here it's the opposite, white and dark text.
It's all about contrast.
Yes, so in order to find contrast for the text to pop more.
Yep.
And these are all the channels that I analyzed in order to bring you all these ideas and inspirations. So if you want, you can take a screenshot and then try to find them on YouTube, so you can also analyze their YouTube thumbnails.
All right.
And now we are in our last slide of this lesson.
I like this.
And here I have some recommended fonts, which are Beva's New, or
I think it's pronounced Nue.
Neue. And we have Oswald, Poppins, and Montserrat. So these 4 fonts.
I mean, sweetie, you are not incorrect. I use The Simpsons when I make my thumbnails, but that's because it is recognizable for people who play The Sims. So, like, whenever I use the Sims logo and then I use their font, it stands out to, like, kind of, it is a very small thing that I do to make my thumbnails stand out with the type of persona or the type of people I'm trying to reach with my videos. But sometimes I want to have, like, a subtitle or something. And actually, it might be good to just write these down, because I use Bebas Nue, I think that's how you say it. I use that a lot. That's the font that I type in when I make my, what is it called? Like my graphics and stuff that I publish on Twitter. So my, wow, brain, can it work, please? Like the media kit that I publish with all of my information and stuff. I use Bebas and Montserrat. I used to use Montserrat more than I haven't used it in a while, but I'm just going to write these 4 down because it's actually really nice to have some recommendations on good fonts to use for anything. Even if I design outside of, you know, for specifically my own YouTube channel, it's just good to know these ones. Montserrat. There we go. Write down the font, but also the hex of your primary color. I have a whole brand kit set up in Canva. I can show you when we hop over to Canva, but then I can show you kind of like my brand colors. I have like main colors, I have sub colors, I even have the colors of my emotes set up so that if I ever need those colors, I already have them all set up in my brand book in Canva. You say Montserrat really hot? Really? What? That's so funny.
I'm recommending these fonts because they are really big, really bold, and
but
you
yeah,
can
there
use
is a
them
font
on
named
your
Simpsons.
thumbnail and stretch them really big if you use like around 4 words per thumbnail.
Okay.
And they will be really easy to read if you have like a really small thumbnail.
Do you recommend to use them in all caps?
Yes, I will say yes,
Okay.
because that will be easier for people to read even
Interesting.
if your thumbnail is really small.
Okay, well, thank you, Diana. These were very cool tips, very interesting trends, and I hope that it will give you some inspiration for creating your thumbnails. In the next lecture, I will be talking about thumbnails strategy. So I'll see you there.
Hi, Red. Hello.
All right, guys, welcome back to the class. Thank you, Diana, for showing us the trends and inspiration for your YouTube thumbnails or
Nice.
for your
You're
thumbnails.
welcome.
Yep. So let's move on. I'm going to take you through this lecture and we are going to talk about thumbnail strategy. So I'm going to develop 2 particular strategies in this lecture. And I'm also going to go over some common guidelines, tips, or good practices, I would say, for developing your thumbnails. And then in the next lectures, we will actually get to Canva and design 2 different thumbnails, right, Diana?
Right, Canva?
I was gonna call you Canva, right, Diana?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. I have a little presentation here. So let me start by telling you that the reason why you need good thumbnails is that there is an overload of content, and especially on YouTube, over 500 hours of content are uploaded on YouTube every minute.
That's bonkers.
So I know it's a number that is difficult to really fully comprehend, but that means a lot of video uploaded on YouTube every single minute. So that means that there is a fierce competition for people's attention on YouTube. Everybody's trying to catch the same eyeball, I should say. I saw you wanted to make that same joke.
Yeah, she has a lot of names, doesn't she? All caps is also easier for people to read with dyslexia. Another tip here is to prevent fonts that have horizontal lines at the end, like Times New Roman. Oh, I didn't know that, but that's actually really... I mean, I try to always prevent like the more curly-whirly fonts because they don't usually look as good, but it's interesting to realize that that also helps with people with dyslexia. That's so interesting.
So that is the reason why you should put all the chances on your side in order to catch those people's attention, okay? So in order to put all the chances on your side, there are really 2 things you can do. The first one is optimizing your titles. So what do people search for on YouTube? You have to find the right keywords. You have to optimize your video titles so that people search for certain things on YouTube and they find you. Of course, it's not that straightforward. There's a whole algorithm thing going on and authority building on the platform. But it still comes down to optimizing your video and titles and finding the right keyword.
Yeah, and
Very true.
also apart from the title, there is the video description, the tags, and like all the text that you put into your video, written text.
A whole work of text optimization, I would call that. SEO optimization,
so
search
good
engine
for this.
optimization. This is not what this class is about. This is a class about, number 2 right here, creating thumbnails that give people a good reason to click on your video. So these are the 2 things that really you can influence if you want more views on your videos, optimizing your titles, right keywords, and optimizing your thumbnails. So of course, this class is focusing on the second point. So let me give you my first thumbnail strategy. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, drum roll. Okay, so the first one is show your face. We already mentioned that, Diana already mentioned that when she was talking about the facial expression. So remember the 6
This really
facial
works.
expressions:
Crazy.
happiness, sadness, surprise, fear, anger, and disgust. Diana, can you show us a disgust face?
Wait.
All right.
What about yours?
My disgust face?
Yeah.
All right, so remember, guys, that these facial expressions, especially if you're going to show your face on your thumbnail, be careful not to overdo it, though some of these people are overdoing it. Try to be natural, but still like have this expression. And I know for some of you guys going to...
But my face isn't natural. Whenever I make expressions, they're always like weird. I do catch myself doing this a lot. Like when you have to edit your own videos, or when I take like pictures for my thumbnail, I do catch myself in having a very expressive face. That sometimes it almost looks like I've been doing it over the top or like faking it, but then in reality, that's just my face. That's just what it did.
To be difficult because some of you are shyer than others and they don't like to show their faces. You don't have to show your face, but it's a real advantage and it's a real trend.
It is a real advantage.
Doing our research, it's something we are doing and it's working for us.
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt,
no
but
worry.
I have a tip here.
I feel very tempted to watch this part on 2-speed. Like my ADHD brain is like, okay, when do we get to doing things, you know? When do we get to the designing? Would you guys be okay like watching this part on 2-speed? I mean, they might sound a bit weird. Oh no, Lily, I hope your grandma's gonna be okay. Teacher decides, okay.
Here, some people, I think the one that is the fear example, this is a screenshot of the video. So it's not like she was posing for doing this face. Like sometimes when you are vlogging or you're talking to the camera, you do these kind of faces without noticing. And while you are watching the video, if you see something like a face that you did and it's like really funny or like any of these facial expressions, you can just take a snapshot and use this for your thumbnail. So that's a tip.
That is a tip, indeed.
I've done it before and it's working. Cool.
So we encourage you to do it. So that's the first strategy. Show your face. Use the commonly recognized facial expressions. Thumbnail strategy number 2. And that is one that is increasingly popular on YouTube. And this one consists of using bold keywords or keyword singular in your thumbnail. So why is that? Because if you choose the right keyword,
I feel like
you don't
this
need
is
a
a
lot of text. I would say
repetition of what
maximum
she
3
just
to
told.
4 words on your thumbnails, but these words are super important. How to choose them? Well, the idea here is not if you're creating, let's say, a tutorial about Canva, create cool thumbnails with Canva. Your thumbnail should probably not say the exact same thing as your title, but you would choose a couple of keywords that would either create attention, create some mystery, or create some kind of intrigue, like kind of you give people a good reason to want to know more with these keywords. So I have a couple of examples to show
and
you.
You can also use these keywords to complement the text that is in your title.
Yeah,
you can
it should
also
be
do that.
a complementary thing, actually. So I wanted to show you these 2 examples that come from our videos that have been working well. The first one, it says PowerPoint killer, and then you see a Canva logo here. So it creates some kinds of intrigue, like how,
You
like,
have
how
nice
is
fonts
Canva
from
a PowerPoint killer? You want to know.
sweetie.
So it gives you an incentive, an intrigue, like a kind of mystery, and you want to click to know more.
Speaking of, okay, I just have to say this. Abu, are you still here? Yeah, okay, you are. Okay, have you ever noticed that our main font is the exact same font as Marktplaats? Once you see it, you will never ever be able to unsee it. It is so frustrating. Like the Marktplaats font, you will only know this if you're Dutch, because it's a Dutch website. But it's kind of like this place where you can sell your stuff like secondhand. And our main font is the exact freaking same thing as Marktplaats. It is, I don't know. That's why it feels familiar. Yeah, I know. I noticed it immediately after they announced like our new branding. And then I saw Marktplaats published a book. I was like, dang it. Made your mind blown, you're welcome.
More.
And I think maybe also a lot of people, they don't know that Canva has a presentation feature.
Yep.
And you are also putting that on the thumbnail, the present feature.
Present feature.
That
So,
also-
so it creates some kind of mystery, it creates curiosity, intrigue, you want to know more. And this one, which is my favorite, it says
Yes,
finally,
sweetie,
and my
thank
face is like,
you.
oh, finally.
I'm curious.
Finally what? Why does Ronnie look so shocked? And
Yes.
what is this Canva with the play button here in the background? It seems like something is cooking. I'm not saying what it is. I'm just showing you that, and this video performed really well. It's one of our best performing. Both of these videos actually are some of our best performing videos.
Actually, when you created this thumbnail,
Yeah.
I was like, this is not going to work because like what we were doing before, it was like putting some keywords complementary to the title.
Oh, similar,
so yeah,
similar to
kind
that.
of like to the one on the left.
Yeah.
So it was like very consistent, like talking about what is happening in the tutorial.
Yeah.
But this one is just finally one face, one expression, and kind of like a Canva logo in
Yeah.
a play button.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to
You
work.
didn't believe in me. We can say that, but then the video exploded.
Yes, and I'm happy that you took this chance actually.
All right, thank you for believing in me this time. All right, so these are the two main thumbnail strategy. I would say show your face and use relevant keywords that will create tension, mystery, intrigue, or like
Curiosity.
awaken the curiosity of your viewers. Okay, so
Yeah.
these are the two main overarching strategies I would say. Now I want to give you a couple of tips on how to implement these strategies and general tips about creating thumbnails for your videos. So the first thing I want to raise here is that YouTube is not like TV. Okay,
Oh,
when you
really?
turn on the TV, the traditional
I thought
TV,
it was
because
exactly
nowadays
like
like people have
TV.
TVs, but it's mostly connected to the internet. But like rewind a couple of years and turn on the TV, and you have your favorite like channels, right? So the content on TV is already playing for you. You don't really pick it, like it's there. Unlike on YouTube, you log into YouTube and then you have.
Why
to pick,
did they
you
have
pick
10
something
cups of
to start
coffee?
with. And that is
Because we
why
put it
thumbnails
in
are so
two
important. That's the
speed
first thing I wanted to
because
show
my
you here. I think it's
ADHD
relevant
brain
enough
thought
to
it was
notice
going too
that. Second,
slow.
is that it doesn't matter how good your video is. You could create the best video on YouTube. If nobody is encouraged to click on that video, if nobody discovers that video among the 500 hours of video uploaded every minute on the platform, nobody's going to notice your masterpiece of video. So creating a video is one thing, and you should not put all your efforts into creating the best video in the world. You
Panda, what? Are you good? Oh, we have ADHD. We collectively have ADHD on this channel. I just feel like they're repeating themselves a bit. I even feel inclined to just kind of skip ahead. Because this is, again, all things that we've already heard. Okay, this is something new. Make your thumbnails colorful, bright, and contrasty. Rosanna ADHD. I like that. I like it. This is me when I have coffee beyond my limit. Yeah. I feel that. You were about to drown in your drink. Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that. What would be click-worthy? Tell me. Why did I accidentally click in the video? What would be click-worthy? A video and you see a close-up of a woman's chest with big boobs. Seriously? Seriously? I'm trying to learn how to make good thumbnails and it's telling me that I should pull them tatas out. Okay.
chest with big boobs. That would be clickbait because they know men will click on that just because they see big boobs.
And then clickbait is like if they put this kind of a thumbnail and then people go to the video, they won't see this image. This is
Probably,
clickbait?
yeah, it's exactly.
Give
It's kind of
Sims
fool
big
people into
boobs.
clicking by having
Exactly.
visual
Also,
elements.
hi,
Maybe
Char.
not related to the content, so we don't encourage you to do this, but it's a fine line. So what would be click-worthy? So it's the fine line between click-worthy and clickbait.
Your
It has to
algorithm
be-
is clearly
you have
not
to
as
experiment.
gay
You
as
have to
mine.
Find that
For me, gay would be the big boobies, you know? That's how it works. That's how you get views. Exactly. That's the only way to get views here. Of course, Robin. Of course.
frontier
Thank you for
between
the
what's too
alert.
much and what is like good enough for making people click. So it's an art.
I think maybe click-worthy or like trying to make people click. One of the good examples is the human emotions. Because, for example, in your thumbnail, the one that says finally, you have a face like,
Yeah,
what is
so this
happening?
is-
So this is something that gets people.
Canva. So I'm not saying the video is about this, but I'm suggesting it. So it's clickbait. So don't be clickbait. Be almost. Don't be too distracting. Don't be like this guy here on top. Just keep it simple. Stick to your story. And yeah, this guy, you remember his name? I really love this guy.
Yeah,
on
Matt Davila.
Davila. Very good YouTuber. You can see his thumbnails. They
Human
have absolutely
emotions is
no words.
boobs.
Very minimalistic. There is an harmony between the colors, the color correction, the theme. You see, it's quite minimalistic indeed, but it's working.
Yeah, and I really like this example, or actually his photos,
Mea
because when
culpa.
you look at his photos, he's telling you the full story of his video in just one photo, and that's also an art. This is photography.
It's
art, like,
okay.
because we also do photography, and when you want to tell a story, you need to give his YouTube.
Okay,
Different
I
versions of your
want to
thumbnail
get to
and
the
ask
next
your audience.
class. We're gonna recreate Diana's thumbnail. We're gonna
Okay, guys,
just
so
skip.
here we are in our analytic page in our YouTube channel. So I have here the data of the last 28 days, and if we go
Hi,
down below
Raven.
here, we see that there is the list.
It's still on 2 speed. Maybe we put it back to normal. I got into ASMR on Twitch, and someone had their cleavage out and doing some ASMR sounds, and another lady was in a proactive pose and licking the mic. Yes, I know. That is ASMR on Twitch. I feel like ASMR on YouTube is very much about like creating nice sounds to listen to, and then you have ASMR on Twitch, which is looking nice and also creating some sounds. Which again, by the way, if someone wants to do that, it's completely their own choice. I just feel like it's not necessarily my content. Also talks at 2 speed, and then nobody knows it's you and think it's their settings. I cannot talk at 2 speed. I already talk at 2 speed usually. Sadly, his content is also really clickbaity, but it does work. That's the whole like frustrating thing. I feel like that the clickbaity things, they do work, but then they work in getting the initial click because people click on it, but then I'm always kind of disappointed to realize that it was clickbait. Also, hi Ella, welcome in. I hope you're doing really well. It is good to see you. What did I just come into? Boop, super fast talking? I'm so confused. We're watching a course on how to improve or design your thumbnails. Today's stream is sponsored by Skillshare, so we are actually watching a course on Skillshare, the website. Yeah, we are learning on how to improve our thumbnails, and I accidentally clicked into the video, like I kind of skipped forward a bit, and then I clicked into a part where he was saying a woman with big boobs. And the PowerPoint slide said what would be great for good views, and then that was the answer. Obviously, that wasn't actually what he was saying. I just accidentally clicked on that. I mean, clickbait is good when they actually show the thing from the thumbnail. It doesn't feel... Yeah, I mean, if it's a clickbaity thumbnail where you're like, oh, wow, I'm very interested, and then the video actually provides that, then it doesn't feel like the worst clickbait. I'm like, okay, at least you promised something in the thumbnail and then you showed it. But if you just do a clickbaity thumbnail and title, and then you click on it and actually the video is about something completely different, I've had that happen before as well. Watching a course for those attracted to boobs ADHD. Yes, that's a good summary. Also, wait, I want to read your message about the I'm so medicated and I have low caffeine tolerance in the first place. I'm aware of this, so I sat at my coffee shop, usually get a fancy smoothie or decaf latte. Well, yesterday I wanted a cold drink and my brain did not go, you can order an iced latte to be decaf. Yes, and the iced decaf is at least half a cup more than I usually drink, so I drank a regular caffeine shot. No good. Yo, is it terrible, Lily? Promise and deliver, please. Exactly. Yes. But I already know this. Yeah. Yes, Panda. Agree.
Of our top videos in this period. And the number one is this one, a little bit. First, to explain. Okay, so first I'm going to show you here the design in Canva. And I'm going to break it down a little bit. First, to explain why I think this is working. And second, we are going to do like the recreation of this design in Canva, of course. So, first thing is that when I created this thumbnail, I really thought about telling the full story of the tutorial, let's say, in this one thumbnail. So, in this tutorial, I teach people how to create videos in Canva, but these videos include animations and also include music. So here we have the keywords, create videos with animations and music. And also what I did in this thumbnail is to add this block or this shape, rectangular shape behind animations, because I knew when I created this tutorial that animations are a hot topic. Then I also used these two elements, like the little stars and this animation, because I thought it gave the thumbnail something, you know, like a magical or fun to the design. Of course, I included the logo of Canva, so people can recognize like really fast that the tutorial is about Canva. And then I also added this brush because I thought it could also add something of creativity to the thumbnail. and some other elements like the paper texture at the back, the gradient, and of course here it is very important that I also included this phone, because in the tutorial I teach how to create a video with your phone, and like the first video that we include in the animation is made with a phone. And also we have here this icon, which is really important because it's the symbol of YouTube or video. So this icon also helps people recognize really fast that this thumbnail talks about videos. Even before reading, they see this and they understand something about videos, and then they can read this and understand the full idea of the tutorial. So when I was also doing this research about thumbnails, I read about this. And they were saying that it is really important to tell the story of your video in your thumbnail. Maybe not in all your thumbnails, but yeah, once in a while you can do it. And I think because I explain really well everything that I'm teaching in the tutorial, in this thumbnail, is helping this tutorial to retain people's attention, because I explain everything that is in there. And if people are interested in this topic, they will watch till the end. So now let's start with the recreation of this design. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to open a blank page in Canva. So here I am in my Canva homepage, and the first thing that I'm going to
It's so glaring. You cannot unsee it now, can you?
do is to select this presentation category because it has the right measurements or size that I need for this thumbnail.
She is selecting a presentation. There is just I think this must be a little bit of an older video. Considering that now when I see Canva, I feel like right now they do actually have a YouTube thumbnail preset. Why did you do this to me? Sorry, not sorry. Mini break. Actually, looking at the time, it is almost time for my actual break. It's almost time for my actual break. But do you guys want to take a quick look? To see, I just quickly need to get this one up. I think they now actually have created design. They have a YouTube thumbnail preset. So if you use Canva, you can actually use the YouTube thumbnail preset, is what I do as well. Yeah, the homepage looks older. We now have some things here. Here you actually have my brand hub. That's where what I talked about earlier. I have my brand set up. So you have all of my colors. You have all of my emote colors that I can also use for things. I have my fonts set up. So this is all the Sims font. And then I have it like as a title, as a subtitle, a heading, and a subheading. And I kind of like switch between how big the fonts are. And then I believe, yeah, I use Bebas Nue as my main like text font. So you can see that as well. And then I have my graphics. So I have not all of my emotes uploaded here yet, but I have some of my emotes. And you can also just have some photos. Let's say you have like some brand photos taken and stuff. You can add them as here as well. And this is a whole new thing and they don't have it in their Canva. So I feel like their Canva is like at least a year older. Yeah, let's go, sweetie. Do it. Do it. Also, here you can see all my Canva designs. I usually don't go through the homepage, though. I have everything cleaned up in my projects. So I have like my in use folder, which basically takes me to all the designs that are currently relevant for me. As you can see, they're quite consistent branding wise. So they have had a YouTube thumbnail design for a long time. I've used Canva since 2014, 2015. Wait, so the brand ambassador for Canva is using a presentation one, even though there has been a thumbnail one. That's so interesting. But yeah, this is the file that we'll be working on in a bit. This is where I have all my thumbnails. All my thumbnails for separate videos. So I also have a file for my thumbnails for the Not So Berry Challenge. This is for my VODs that I have up on my second channel. So if you ever watch any of my VODs of the Not So Berry Challenge, you will see this thumbnail design. And then this is for my Pack Legacy Challenge, where we also, by the way, might actually do a little thumbnail design later because I need a thumbnail for the video that is going to go live next Sunday. So I need a thumbnail for my video for tomorrow and I need a thumbnail for my video for later. So I'm going to do like, probably if we have the time, I'm going to do both. And I just want to watch their videos and courses to see if I can get some tips for design-wise, but also just tips and tricks for Canva itself, because I have been using it for a while, but, you know, the Pro edition, I have to say, I can't use the Pro edition for the simple reason that they removed the shadows features. Like, you are literally not able to add a shadow if you're using the Pro editor. And the white outline that you're using, that is a shadow. So all my thumbnail designs rely on that white outline, and I really need it. So would there be any resources, backgrounds to use? What do you mean, sweetie? If anyone wants to follow along, like resources or backgrounds, what exactly do you mean with backgrounds? I'm now realizing that YouTube thumbnails are rectangles. Yes. That's true. Now that you mention this, on the website they show with like a round border. That's true. Always thought they were square? What? No. If not good, looking good, they use presentation instead of YouTube thumbnail. I mean, to be fair, it works the same. I think it's the same, like, diameters, if that makes any sense. But having the background remover feature, I use it a lot in my thumbnail designs. But yeah, we're not going to do the Not So Berry challenge right now. We're not going to use that. You can also see this is where I make my media kits. This is where I make my stream scenes that you always see on the stream here. What I'll use Unsplash to make whatever thumbnail. If you're using Canva, Canva has like a default library. You don't need to use a secondary website. You can literally just go into Elements, and there is a bunch of things you can use. You can literally look for forest. That's not how you write forest, but it still worked. And then you have photos, and it comes with like you do have to use Canva Pro for this. As you can see, all the pictures with a little crown are Pro features. So if you're not using Pro, then this doesn't work. Welcome back, Miriam. Welcome back. My brain is absolute mush. I'm sending you hugs, okay? I hope it works. I'll try it with Figma instead. That's fine. That's fine. You do you. You can, I mean, we're following a Canva tutorial, so if you're following along, then kind of beats the point to use something else. But you can obviously use something else, even if you have Photoshop. You can also use Photoshop for this. Whichever floats your boat. Canva library is 90% Pro, yeah. I mean, I kind of forget that that's a thing because I've had Pro for 2 years. So I just pay for it, and then for the like 12 bucks a month, I get so much shit. Like I get so many visuals and graphics that I use on a day-to-day basis. So, fair enough, sweetie. Good luck with that then. But yeah, I think the most important one that I want to do here, you can actually see that I used to use my sim self, which is still, it's a face. It has like, she has emotions and stuff, but it didn't work as well. Like literally my click-through rate improved a fuck ton, if I'm allowed to say that, as soon as I started using my own face. That's like where I started to use that a couple of weeks back, I think. I really hated using my own face. I really had to get used to it, but I just kind of started doing it. Especially this one and this one have performed really well click-through wise. So, I'm gonna do a thumbnail this stream, Lena. I'm gonna do a thumbnail. So we're following a course, and then I'm gonna design my own thumbnail with kind of taking all their tips and tricks in into consideration. So that's the plan. You can always start with the free. Yes, that is true. You can always start. I did that too. I started with the free Canva as well. In case you are interested in getting a Canva account, you can actually, I have a Canva code or like an affiliate link that will get you either 1 month for free, so you can kind of try the pro features for free, or you can use my link to sign up. It is an affiliate link, and it actually, I believe it gives you a discount, or maybe not. Maybe no, that's not true. I don't have a discount code for Canva. See, I'm getting my brands messed up right now. But yeah, I do have a free month trial to offer you. So if you want to try it out, like the pro features, to see if it's something for you, you can use the link in chat. Can I ask what video editor you use? Yes, I use DaVinci Resolve. I used to use Premiere Pro, but since Adobe is incredibly expensive, I decided that if I could teach myself early on in my editing journey to, did I say 3 months? The difference, it's a different company that made it. So it looks different, it works different, the keyboard shortcuts are different. A lot of the features are the same though. Like you can do your video editing, like DaVinci Resolve is used by you know, big companies to do like official feature films and stuff. Yeah, DaVinci is insanely powerful. So is Premiere Pro, by the way. You just, in both cases, have to learn how to use it. It works way differently. True. So that's why I decided to switch when I was still a noob in editing, because it allowed me to kind of relearn things. Did you teach yourself? Yes. Well, in terms of I watched a shit ton of YouTube videos and then I learned myself how to edit. Yeah. Also, hi Evie, it's good to see you. Thank you for watering the plants. Yeah, Warner Brothers uses DaVinci, exactly. It is quite an industry standard tool. Learning how to use it sucks big time. I have to admit that I don't agree with that, but I really enjoyed learning to edit. So I don't necessarily enjoy the process of editing, by the way, but I really enjoyed learning it. But yeah. It's a node editor. Premiere Pro is a timeline editor. To be honest, I timeline edit in DaVinci as well. So that's how I learned editing, and you can perfectly well do that in DaVinci as well. So it's not impossible. Right, Evie? I totally agree. I totally agree. But yeah, this is my video for the thumbnail for my last video, which funnily enough doesn't have my face in it. And actually I did that as kind of like an A/B testing, and it performed worse than I expected. So I might actually want to change this thumbnail. Yes, I use DaVinci for TikToks and shorts as well. Although I have to admit, when I use a Twitch clip for my TikTok and shorts, I usually use Streamladder to kind of convert it into the right format, and then I do most of the editing within TikTok itself because it needs very little editing. But when I actually record something in OBS and then I want to edit it down to a TikTok, then I do two things. I either record it in vertical format using the vertical plugin for OBS, which is completely free, or I edit it down in, if I want to take like a segment from an existing video, I edit it down in DaVinci. Both is possible. I have no experience with any of these programs. I just have the experience with getting so overwhelmed learning programs. That makes sense. That's super valid. I mean, I have to say that I don't think right now in my life I have the brain power to learn another program. It also, you have to have the brain space to learn something. DaVinci Resolve is also used a lot for color correction. Yes, that is what it kind of became famous over. I think it is like the industry standard for color correction these days. But see, I already have an empty thumbnail for today. That was like the little white square that you kept seeing. So I'm quickly going to flip them around again. And then we can continue watching this one if that's okay with you guys. However, I do want to take, I was just about to say, I do want to take a quick break because I really, really do have to use the restroom. And I want to grab myself another glass of lemonade if that's okay with you guys. But then we're going to continue watching, and I kind of want to see if we can skip ahead in this video. I think I do want to watch it like a good part, but then I want to start with designing, like take some of the tips. I actually did write a lot of things down, like the doodles. I don't very often do that. I've never done color correction on my thumbnails to make them look more consistent, which is, I think, a really big brain move to think about the color palette that you're using for your thumbnails. I don't do that. I just use whichever floats my boat that day. And I could try and start to get more consistent with it. Then also subject in front of the text is something I want to experiment with because I've never done it and it sounds fun. I usually do a text, but I never put a block behind it or use an outline. So I kind of want to see how that looks if I use the Sims font, if that actually works. So those are the things that I wrote down, like all the things that I actually want to try based on the trends that they already give. And I kind of want to see what things she mentions when she goes over the process of designing her own thumbnail. And then I'm going to write some more things, and then we're going to use all of those things and kind of try to combine them in the thumbnail that I'm going to design. I have some ideas already. We might actually have to boot up The Sims for it to take a couple of screenshots that I can use. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to try today. You went to the hairdresser. I hope that it was like what you hoped that it would be, but I'm so glad that you managed to do that. Today in group therapy, I learned I was likely overstimulated all of my life until now, so I never had that much brain space, hoping to have more to do things I like in the future instead of dreaming and giving up really fast. Yeah, it is honestly, it's like you have to find a way that your brain doesn't immediately get overstimulated, because I really know that feeling, especially from when I was younger, of like trying to learn something, getting so much information at once and just being overwhelmed and realizing, okay, this is not for me. I need to quit right now. And finding a way that learning works for you. And for me personally, the best way is to learn a little bit, do it immediately, like start getting your hands dirty and practicing the skill. And then once you feel like you've mastered that part, move on to the second part instead of trying to learn everything all at the same time, because it just doesn't work for me. I really like seeing how you go about the behind the scenes stuff. It helps me evaluate my own tactics. I feel like what I'm doing today, though, is obviously a bit more like what you're seeing, my whole thought process right now. It is a bit more thought out because I'm explaining it to you guys. It usually kind of, all these thought processes kind of happen when I'm in the shower or like when I'm walking to work or something. But yeah, I'm going to turn the music back on because if I'm going to go on a break, it is nice to have some quick music for a bit. If you're hanging out here, feel free to check out how cute you are. 80% cute, let's go. Feel free to also check what is in the fridge for you. Pesto from the freezer. I mean, I made it a couple of weeks back. I just put it in the freezer. It makes sense. Also, I will be running some ads during my break. Don't worry, the ads are always shorter than my actual break time. But if you do see any ads, that's why. Because then people that come in later to the stream don't get them as a pre-roll. I'll be back with you guys in about 5 minutes. Hello. I made it back. I hope you guys had a nice break. Did you all stretch and hydrate?
What up, baby?
What up, sweetie? So weird because now I'm wearing like headphones. The what up baby is like so up in my ear. It's like, what happened? Trying to learn skills myself. I just end up gathering so much information, tutorials and stuff that I have no clue what to do. Finding all the stuff is so motivating in the beginning, but just really overwhelming really fast. Yeah. I do notice that as well. I feel like that's one of the risks of Skillshare is that like I have a million courses I want to follow and like I all favorited them. Like I want to follow this and I want to follow this and I want to follow this. For me it feels like kind of I have to break that cycle by just if I see something that I think is interesting, just watch it and not think of, oh, I'm going to learn how to video edit. I'm going to find 20 books, 10 video classes, and like a course I could sign up for. I'm just going to watch one video. And then if it still intrigues me, I'm going to watch another one. I mean, obviously that's just like kind of tricking your brain. And that definitely does not always work on every day. Still a couch potato. I hope it's a comfy couch potato though. Also, I'm going to go back here, but it's going to swap. I'm just going to swap back. There we go. Okay. Do you guys are you guys ready for the next part? I think we're just going to watch it on 1.5 speed, kind of see the tips that she gives us. I'm going to continue writing. And then I think after we've watched this part, let me just do a quick check. There is another. Okay, I think it is clear that she talks a lot more than this dude. Because her recreation of the thumbnail takes 30 minutes. His recreation takes 13 minutes. So I think we're just going to see, like, we're going to kind of watch through. And then I'm just going to write some tips. And then I really want to get to designing. I really want to get into the process of making something. Because I also feel like it's going to be very interesting to do that with you guys, like, watching along. If that makes any sense.
So I'm going to click here, and this is going to open a blank page for me to start from scratch. So the first thing that we are going to do, I'm going to go back to the original design.
I just want to say that I really appreciate speaking. Of course, Jazzy, of course. If you ever like want to chat, feel free to reach out to me. I seriously want to help you. If like maybe I might not be able to literally help you, but even if I can just help you by just listening to whatever you struggle with and telling you that you're not alone in it, because a lot of the experiences that I know that people with ADHD have, especially if they get diagnosed at a later point in life, is that they realize that a lot of the things that they thought they were alone in and that they were experiencing alone or like struggling with is actually really normal. And that a lot of people are experiencing it too, and that you can just talk about it. That's why I kept going, what's next? What's next? Exactly, yeah.
Design, and it's to illustrate what I'm going to do now. If you pay attention to the background of this design, there is like a paper texture, like behind this gradient. There is a paper texture.
Oh.
So I like to add once in a while in the background some texture, so the design is not so boring and it has something fun. So let's
smart.
What I did is to go to this left menu, and you see here the option background. So let's open this menu, and I'm going to type here in the search box paper, and you will see this texture here. It is the one called folded paper texture. So I'm going to add this one to the background, and what I'm going to do now is to reduce the transparency, because I don't want it to be very to kind of like be too loud in the design. I don't want it to be interfering with my text or the other elements, so I'm going to reduce the transparency. Next step, or next layer that I'm going to add to this design, is an element. So I'm going back to the original design, and I'm going to show you again. Here there is another layer, and it is a gradient, actually. A gradient with 2 colors. I'm going to look this, oh wait. Here you see it has 2 colors, and now I'm going to look it. And let's go back here to my recreation of the design. Let's go to the left bar menu, and let's select the third option, elements. Let's open this menu, and what I'm going to do now is to search by gradient. And let's see all the options that Canva provides here. I'm going to search for this option. As you see here, we have many different shapes. Some of them are square, like for example, this one, it has 2 colors, but I need a shape that fills my full background. So I think this is going to be the right fit.
This also
and
works differently
now I'm going
now,
to stretch this element. As you see here, it has 2 colors. and let's stretch this element. So for this design, I actually used some of my previous color palette. I think I don't have them in hand here. Oh yes, I have them here. So one of the colors, let me check here, was this baby blue, let's say, and baby pink. So let's try to find the baby blue and the baby pink. Okay, if you don't have, of course, these colors in your color palette, you can go to the default colors, and there are some similar colors over here. Let's do it, for example, for the baby blue. I'm going to select this one. And if you want to try to get something similar to this color, you can go here to new color and try to play with the color picker until you find something maybe similar, and also play with the tint around here, maybe a little bit lighter. And like that, maybe you can get something similar to what I'm using if you want to recreate exactly the same design. Okay, I'm going to use my colors. And the next step, because if you see here, now we cannot see the paper texture at the back. So what I'm going to do is to add some transparency to this layer, because I want to see what is happening in the background. So I'm going to this icon, the transparency icon, and I'm going to move the slider to the left side until we can see the background. But we can also see the gradient, because if we remove or if we add too much transparency, then we cannot see the gradient effect. So let's leave it like this. Maybe we can remove a little bit of transparency from the background so we can see it more. And if you pay attention when I'm moving this gradient layer, there are some pink or fuchsia lines that appear. So you see that is like a cross. That means that my element is exactly aligned to the center. So that's what I want. And now that my gradient element is aligned to the center, I'm going to lock this layer or this element, because I'm going to add a lot of elements on top and I don't want this to move all the time. So let's go back to the original design and let's see what else it is in there. Okay, so we have text and let's recreate this. Oops, let's lock this. Let's recreate this text box or text boxes. So we have 3 different text boxes here, as you see. Okay, and I created 3 different boxes because this one is a different font and these 2 are different fonts, but if you pay attention, they have different sizes. So the one in white, it's 120 and this one is 128. So I created 3 different boxes so I could have more flexibility when designing or deciding the font size and color and everything. So let's go back to my recreation design. And let's add 3 different text boxes. So I'm going to the left menu bar and I'm opening the text tab. And let's go here. We can select any of them. So I'm going to click on this one. Let's add 3 boxes. And let's position them to the left side. So let's add first the text. And then we are going to add all the different settings so they look exactly as my original design. So here it says create videos with animations and music. And all the 3 different boxes are in capital letters, which is important for the aesthetic of the design, or at least for recreating the design. I'm going to use everything exactly the same, and all of them are in capital letters. Okay, so now I'm going to add all the different settings. So I guess the first text box, it was this font called Futura. And as you see, this is in the uploaded fonts. This is a font that I uploaded to my brand kit because I have Canva Pro. So I have these personal or branded fonts. For the other 2 text boxes, I'm going to select the 2 of them because both of them have the same font. And this font is California Regular. I also bought this font and I uploaded it to Canva. If you don't have these fonts, you can also use any other font that you can find here in Canva and that maybe looks similar. For example, for the Futura one, the first text box, you can use Archivo or Archivo Black. And yeah, something you can just browse through this list of fonts and find something similar. Okay, so let's make these text boxes a little bit bigger. I'm going to reduce the size of this box so it is not so big and it doesn't interfere when I'm designing. So what I did here, as you see, this one I already shrink the size of the box, but how did I do this so you can shrink both sides at the same time?
Anyways?
So I'm going to use this box as element, and instead of just shrinking one size, I'm going to press Alt, the key Alt, and then I'm going to drag one of the anchors. And while I'm pressing Alt, you see that both sides move at the same time. So I really like this option and I use it a lot. It helps me because I think it's more precise and I think it helps me design faster actually. Okay, so now I'm going to change the color of the fonts. I'm going here to this menu and I'm going to click here on the A where it says next color. And I guess this font was blue. The other one was white. And the third one was a dark blue. So I don't have that dark blue here, but let's try to make it here. So what I'm going to do is to move the pointer a little bit, like not in the corner, like a bottom left corner, but a little bit up. And then I'm going to move the tint towards the blue and maybe something closer to the right, actually, because if not, it's without saturation. So I guess that color was kind of like this blue, something around
It was blue? Here. I did not
so
notice that.
So if you don't want to do all of these steps, maybe you can just grab the hex code I'm showing you here. And that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to check the size of this text. Let me check. So this one is 97.7 and 120, 128. 97 97.7. So I can just click the text box and click here on the numbers, and I can actually type it, 97.7. And I need to make this box a little bit bigger, so I have it in just one line. This one was 120. Same thing. So I'm going to press Alt and drag this anchor to the right. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one, 128. Okay, so now I'm going to grab all the elements and position to the center. Align elements to the center. Okay, and I'm going to add a rectangle to the back of this text box to make it pop a little bit more. And also what I want to show you here, just having the text on this thumbnail, I think actually this one is covering maybe like, I would say 40% of the space on this thumbnail. I'm going to go to Page Manager to see how it looks. You can see that even if I shrink the page a lot, I can still see the text. This is very important when
I should do this. This is so smart. She uses the Page Manager to kind of see it as a thumbnail already and see it if it works if it's really small. I think this is far smaller than an actual thumbnail, but this is a very smart move on her end. Because I tend to export my thumbnail and then kind of look at it in the like in your file share or like your file storage on your computer, whichever you're using, if you're using Mac or Windows. But like my Explorer, and I use it and then I look at the picture there. But this is so smart. I think I might be going to use this as well. I'm going to write it down. I also wrote texture with a gradient because I never do that, but it's actually quite smart. Huge page view for thumbnail preview. And she used the alignment feature, which I always forget that it's there, but I like it when things are neatly aligned, so I should really start using that more. Just wrote it down like with a big dash. You can see all the previous thumbnails to check consistency. Oh my god, I did not even realize that would be a good way to do that as well.
we are creating thumbnails.
Brilliant.
And yeah, like if we cut this page into 4 pieces, it could be like more than 25% of this page or the space of the page. I think, yeah, having
I
big
do
text
have them
is
in the
very
same
important
one,
for thumbnails. Okay, so let's go back to the recreation of this design, and I need a rectangular shape. So I'm going here to the left bar menu, going to open the Elements tab, and I'm going to close this old search and go to Shapes. I'm going to select this square shape, and I'm going to make it bigger and adjust the size so it fits my keywords here. And it is green color, so I'm going to change it for blue as the original design. Okay, so now that we are here, I'm going to add the other elements. Let's go for the elements part of the design, which are these little stars and the Canva logo, this paintbrush, and the phone. So let me add all these elements. I think this one was a little bit to the side. Okay, so let's go to the left bar menu and open the Elements tab. We are going to spend a little bit of time here because we are going to extract all the elements that we need for this thumbnail. So let's go and type star and enter. And I'm going to search for a similar star or group of stars that I had in that thumbnail. I am going to do like a quick search here, but I think I saw something very similar at the beginning of the search. I think I'm actually going to go for this one. And I guess what I did is to shrink the size of this one. Maybe move it a little bit like this, and duplicate the star and make another one smaller. Going to position it nearby.
That's also smart.
Let me check. Well, it's something similar. It's not exactly the same. I think they look more like this. Let me see. Maybe. But yeah, I think I'm okay with this. These two stars. Maybe it had like a more lighter yellow. Let's use this yellow. And I'm going to use this copy style feature to add color to this star.
I need to use that
okay, so
too.
now that
I
we are talking about stars,
to use the copy
let's
style
these two
feature.
and group these two elements. So we just have these two elements together, and it's easy to work with them. Now that we have this star search, I'm going just to add sticker, the keyword sticker, and search or create a new search.
Save you so
and I'm
much
going to
time.
try to find
Hi,
the
Lena.
sticker that I used for my previous design. It was something similar to this shape, but not exactly. It had something like this. Oh, here it is. So the name is One Sparkle. Let's add it to the design, make it smaller, and I'm going to add it somewhere here. Okay, so maybe let's go for the Canva logo. I'm going to delete or close this search and add Canva into the search box. And here it is the Canva logo. Okay, let's add this Canva logo and position it somewhere here. Going to make it smaller. And as you see here, Canva is helping me align this element with the pink or dotted pink line. Okay, so next I need to add one paintbrush here to the left, bottom left. And I'm going to search by, I think it was somewhere here, kind of hidden. You'll see a lot of elements, but I think I found it here the last time. Here, okay, so it wasn't too hidden. The name of the element is paintbrush, okay, and I'm going to click into the element to add it to my design. Okay, so I'm going to put it somewhere here and make it a little bit bigger so we can see it better. Okay. And now, I think I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. Now I'm going to add, going again to the Elements tab and add a phone. So let's see if I type phone. Yes. As you see here, I'm going to add this one. This one, actually, it is a frame because we have this cloud and mountains in the back. I can just type phone or go here to the Elements tab and go to frames. You go to frames, see all, and you'll find the same phone here. You see, this is actually a frame, and I need a frame because I need to add one of my photos into this phone. Okay, next step is that if you see here, my sticker, like this star sticker or sparkle sticker, is behind the phone, and I need it to be in front of the phone because I want to see this sticker in my design. So I just go here to this button that says position in the top left, top right section, and I'm going to click forward.
Added it with
so
the
now my
last
sticker
update.
is in front of the phone. So now I'm going to show you the original design, and as you see, I have one of my personal photos into this phone. And what I'm going to do is that I have here my folder with my own photos open here, and I'm just going to drag my photo into Canva and drop it there. So now my photo is going to be uploading here, and if you see here, there is like a gradient charging bar, loading bar. And now when it disappears and here we don't see this loading icon, the photo is already in Canva and I can use it now. So I'm just going to drag the photo into the phone. And you have to be careful because if you don't see the photo in the phone, it will just be on your design. And then you need to really drag it and wait a little bit. It's just like almost automatic, but wait until the photo comes inside the phone. I'm saying this because I know that like people come to me asking, Indiana, I don't know why my photo is not coming into the phone. So yeah, even if you're doing it on your phone, if you're recreating this design on your phone, just wait a little bit until Canva recognize or puts your photo inside the phone frame. Okay, so that's just an important thing to mention in this tutorial. Okay, and we are almost done. Let's go to my original design. And okay, I see here that we are only missing this icon. So let's go back to my design and let's find it. Let's go back to elements and let's close this old search. And I'm going to type YouTube icon. Let's search for it, and I'm not sure if this is the exact keyword that I used for the design, but I think this icon is going to work. It's maybe the same or very similar, and I'm going to change now all the different colors. You see here that this element has 4 colors, and in my original design I only have 2, blue and white. So I'm going to change all the red colors for my blue color, and I'm going to select each of these colors and change them for blue. So that's it. I'm going to position this icon in front of my phone and make it smaller, and the final touch is to add some transparency to this icon so we can see my face, but we can also see the icon. So we need to see both. And that's it. I think maybe we are just missing some like dimensions. Maybe we need to make some elements bigger so this design it's exactly the same as my previous or original design. Let's make these elements bigger somewhere here, but I think it's almost the same. Let's see. Yeah, I think we nailed this design. And that's it, guys. As you see, a thumbnail takes time, takes a lot of thinking. This wasn't just...
Do you think we're ready to design our own? Do you guys want to give it a go? I feel like she did give me a couple of tips, especially with like the trend analysis and the texture within the gradient and like using the page view for the thumbnail and stuff. It's not like a lot of new things, but I have to say I've been using Canva like every day for 2 years, so it's not entirely fair to expect that I would learn like a million new different things. But still, I think this proves that sometimes following a course that contains like 80% of information that you already know. Imagine if you were a noob in Canva. I think if you follow this tutorial specifically, if you had never worked with Canva before, I think the tips that I ended up writing down are not the tips that you would have taken out of it, because you would have been focused on how to create like the text and how to find the elements and how to do most of the design. So I think this is a really great example of sometimes just follow a course twice because you will get different things out of it. And it is okay if you miss some things the first time that you follow a course. That's completely fine. Just follow it again. Yeah, sometimes it's also nice to know that you're already doing stuff right. I have to agree with that one. I think that is very, very true. But I think for now, I'm just going to try and like design a bit. For now, I think I'm just quickly going to like turn off the video below because to be honest, we might like bring it back in a bit and watch his part as well on recreating the second thumbnail. But for now, I think I have enough ideas to kind of do things. You did nothing. What did you do, sweetie? But I know a lot of it, but more or less the creativity of it and stuff. Yeah, I feel like a lot of it depends on the creativity, though. Like, not specifically on the, like, skills of the program. Because you can be super skilled in a program, but if you don't have any good ideas on what you want your design to look like, you're not going to be able to make it anyways. You send me a DM? Sweetie, oh my god. Oh my god. Now I really want to, like, everyone should see these. Would you be able to share them in the Discord? Because this is honestly really funny. Especially the second one is so good. I'm gonna put on the music again though. Because I think you can show it if you want. Okay. Sweetie made a thumbnail too. Sweetie made a thumbnail too. Wait, I need to actually... I'm quickly going to go here because then I can show it really easily. Hi, Squiz. It's nice to meet you. Welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro, or Rosie. I use she, her pronouns. I usually play a lot of the Sims. Wow, that didn't come out smoothly. But today we're doing a little, like, learn how to design thumbnails course, which is sponsored by Skillshare, so welcome in. That person does not exist, by the way. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, her face is a little botched. It looks a little bit weird. But, I like your design. It's smart. It's well done. It catches your attention. I think it's so funny that AI kind of struggles to make faces. Like, telling your AI to create a face, it always ends up a bit weird. It always ends up a bit weird. But let's actually hop. It's gonna... I knew that was gonna swap them around. There we go. And then I can turn that one off. Okay, are you guys ready to... start a design? So the video that we're designing a thumbnail for, it's launching tomorrow, and it is kind of a follow-up on this video. So I made a video last week to teach everyone how to use poses in The Sims. But to use poses in The Sims, you need a pose player mod, which for some people is very overwhelming because it contains a lot of steps and is not very user-friendly or easy to use. So there is also another way of using poses in The Sims, which is to do it through CAS. And basically what you do whenever your sim, like, do you know when you click a trait in The Sims and your sim, like, does a little animation? So what people have done is they've kind of taken that animation and replaced it with your sim doing a cycle of different poses. And basically, then you can take screenshots of your sims doing poses, which is great for instance, taking thumbnail pictures. Like I've done before in the past, like this picture, for instance, it's a screenshot of my sim taken in CAS. Same with this one. It's a picture of my sim screenshot taken in CAS. Like all of these, I took them in CAS, and it's kind of a very easy way to take pictures of your sims without having to fully load your game using the pose player, etc. Hi, Dev. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. It is so good to see you. Hello, hello. You're not late. You're always right on time on Twitch. But yeah, basically the idea, what I want to do is I made a video that is a follow-up on how to use those specific CAS poses. And I also struggled with doing like a good thumbnail for CAS poses or like normal poses in The Sims. I feel like this tutorial was already, it works, or like this thumbnail works, but I kind of want to change it up. So certain things that I did already do is I took a couple of screenshots or like pictures with the outfit that I was wearing when I recorded the video. So I have a couple of them. And I'm just going to like select them and drop them into my Canva so that we have them available when we want to use them. Thank you for watering the plants. Thank you, thank you. So they're gonna load. It is a lot. I just realized. Once we have picked the photo, I'm thinking of using AI enhancer again to kind of make the quality better. But for the design, I'm first going to see which one works the best. And then I already did a little bit of research on what works for a thumbnail of poses, but I can quickly show you. So if you look for The Sims 4 poses, I feel like this thumbnail really influenced the thumbnail that I made right now. Like, it is very simple. It is very straightforward. I can, wait, let me show you. See, it's like it has a gradient on the background. This one obviously doesn't have really a gradient. It's just a bright color on the background. But it has two Sims posing and it just says pose tutorial. I kind of tried to recreate that with my own sort of twists on it. But I do notice that it doesn't work as well as videos with a face in it. Although for poses, not many of the thumbnails have a face. Like, the first face that actually shows up is a Dutch tutorial, funnily enough. So I have this feeling that maybe doing a face actually would stand out compared to all the other thumbnails that are already there, which could be a good thing, but also a bad thing. Another one that I really liked is this one, because you see the picture frames in the back. And I think that's what a lot of people use poses for. They want to take like really cute in-game pictures of their Sims. So kind of keeping that in mind as like the features that could potentially show up in a thumbnail, I had like some design ideas. So I'm thinking that I do want to use my face. And then we have different ones. We have like the, oh, Rosanna is so surprised. Oh my goodness. We have just a smiling one, which is, I don't know, I didn't like it that much, but I don't know, I just took it. We have a normal smiling one. We have one where I'm like thinking, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, actually. I have the typical, oh, I'm so surprised. Oh my goodness, look at this. You can use poses in The Sims? What? Face. I have this one, which is kind of like the pointing to. And then I have also, that's not, let me see. I have one where I kind of like pose, which we could also use. And then I have this one, which is like, oh my God, this is so cute. There's like also more of a smiling one, but it's a bit more cute than the awkward smiling one. I'm trying to figure out which one might work the best for this one. I also realized that here I'm not wearing my headband. And in the video, I do actually wear a headband. So I think I ended up realizing that some of the pictures that I took, I wasn't, like, see here, I start wearing it, which is okay. There's a lack of gamer chair in those pics. I do that on purpose, sweetie. I have a little stool, look, that always stands next to my desk for my thumbnail pictures. I always have it here. Because otherwise, it is hard to remove the background, because then the gamer chair always stays in the thumbnail, and I really do not want that. I really like all of these. They seem really you. Thank you. I mean, it is my face after all. I ain't having it. Yeah, well, that's too bad for you. It's my thumbnail. Nah. Gamer chair slander? Hey, no gamer chair slander here. I love my gamer chair. I just don't want it in the thumbnails because you know what is honestly a click-through rate killer? Gamer chairs. I'm not even joking you. As soon as you have one of these in your thumbnail, like in the back of you as a person, because you have to remember, we're gonna cut me out. Like the whole background is gonna go. If you keep the gamer chair, it just really looks out of context. Flipping through these looks so much like taking pictures of your sim and you are going through types of poses. Oh, wait. It is almost like I'm taking pictures of Sims and I'm flipping through the poses. That's such a good point, Lola. I never realized. Unless your chair can do this. Those who know, they know. Well, I don't know. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that one. I feel like even though it is the typical face, it conveys the most emotion. And it's not really the typical surprised face. It is more or less like the excited face. That is true, Boopy. That is true. I already have that with my hair. Like, I cannot remake some of my thumbnails because in those videos I have purple hair. And like, I don't so now anymore, so you know. It also shows you posing for a posing tutorial video. That's just poseception. That's just poseception right there. Okay, but I think I'm going to use this picture. I think this works the best. So then I'm going to look for AI enhance image. And then there's this one that I always use. I think it's this one. Yeah. And then I just upload it. Then I upload my picture. I'm just gonna have to find it real quick. And it's uploading. Edit to add the purple hair back. That's Photoshop skills I do not possess. That is Photoshop skills I do not possess, unfortunately. I mean, I did notice that I also had one where I was doing the peace sign where I was like properly posing. So I could also get that one. Like we could also add it here. I don't know why it's being so slow. It's usually not this slow. I feel like I want to do it again. Why is it so slow? So, how's the weather for you guys? I don't get why it's not working. I think it's had server error. Try again later. Did it? Where? I'm just gonna drop. I have it open here, by the way. Oh, yeah. It did. 80 degrees Celsius with a light breeze. That's actually kind of nice. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, well, then we're, I don't think we're doing the enhancement of the picture, but I'm gonna have to get your opinion on this one. Which one do you think is better? The one with me, like, doing the peace sign? I'm gonna do the compact background remover. I always use that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to improve the image quality. Because this was taken with my webcam, and you'll see as soon as I start editing it, you're gonna see that it's not a great picture. And then, like, you can see it here. Like, this is smoothened out. It's kind of rendered to be a higher quality. You can enhance the... Where? Where, Soul Siren? Like, where do I do it? Because now I'm very curious. Yeah, but I can't do that. I can't do the hit check it out because, again, I mentioned this earlier. I cannot use the new editor. Because in the new editor, they don't have shadows, and I need those desperately. I do not know whose idea it was to remove the shadows feature from the new editor, but you can't get shadows. And I use shadows, as you can see, for like a drop shadow, and this whole white line around it, it does have shadows. It didn't. It didn't when they released. I checked it out, and all my thumbnails broke. Because it literally removes the shadow from all of your thumbnails. But did they add it back? You used it yesterday? We're gonna go for the new editor. Where is it? Where are the shadows? Under F... They brought it back! They brought it back! Oh my god, I can finally use the new editor. Okay. That's amazing. Oh my god, I'm so glad about this. Okay, but you would say without the peace sign. You would say use this one. Okay, so let's do without the peace sign. But then you say that I can also enhance the quality of my image with this. Because I can obviously do this, but I want it to like almost make a new AI image out of this. I mean, I can, because that's the thing. That's usually when you sharpen an image, it like makes it grainy. Wow. All of a sudden my Canva is just ridiculously slow. There we go. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Dev, for the celebration. Let's
Party
go.
100 bitties to celebrate.
Thank you. I also freaked out. I was doing shadows in Photoshop for days. Like, who thought it was a good idea to remove them? Honestly, don't get it. But is it that what you meant? Is it like the adjustment that I was just doing? Do biddies help fund your camera? In a way, yes. Like I have been saving my Twitch income as well for the camera. But the things like the money that I make from subscriptions and bits and stuff, I usually
My sprinkler goes like this. And comes back like and now Canva has shadows in the new editor.
Sweetie, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, thank you. But what I was saying is that like the things that I earn with bits and subs and like my YouTube income and sponsorships and stuff, I tend to use it for like paying Turbo to edit my YouTube videos or paying for my Canva subscription, like all of those things. And the reason I set up this fund specifically is because I've been saving up for my camera and like trying to set aside as much money as I can. But now that I'm a part-time content creator, as in like it's part of my job, I also pay part of my monthly bills with the money that I make through content creation. So saving up for a big investment like this, I noticed that it was going really slow. And that's why I decided to set up like a separate fund that is kind of outside of my normal income of Twitch streams and stuff. So biddies in a way do fund it because I do set aside like little pieces of that money that I can afford to set aside every month. And in the end, I will use it to complete this fund if I have saved enough to complete it. But until then, it's kind of like a separate thing, if that makes sense. With the filters and such, wait, really? So is it here? Because these just add filters. Wait, why did the alert not go off for that one? That was so slow. Thank you, Dev. You're so sweet.
Oh well, if that's the case, here have some more to help.
You are so kind. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate it. And also, hi Jessica, and hi Peanut Butter Dreams, and hi Valaria. I hope all of you are doing really well. It is so good to see you. I kind of want to try one last time. How's the learning going? It's going well. We kind of completed a big chunk of the course. So now I'm actually trying my hand at designing a thumbnail with the things that I learned. Oh, look, it's working now. So you're gonna see like, free download. There we go. I'm gonna try and see if I can show you the difference between the two pictures. I'm just gonna do it like this because then I need to find the one that I just made. Like, it is almost as if it generated a new version of the picture. Do you see, like, the difference? It is sharper without getting grainy. I hope this is making sense. Like, is it visual? Like, can you see the difference in quality? Yeah, it's smooth. Like, it is sharper, but smooth. And I really like that. I think if I ever get the upgrade to a better camera, I wouldn't have to do this step because my pictures would be this quality at like way higher than this quality even by default. but I kind of have to do this to make sure that in a thumbnail my face doesn't look all like grainy and crumbled up. I've just sat here watching and realized I should get my plants in, eating kapsalon. Enjoy. Now you're making me want a kapsalon. I haven't had one in a while. Sounds so delicious. Oh. Also, hi party time. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Welcome in. But yeah, now that we have the correct image, let's actually start with step 1, and that is removing the background. Thank you for watering the plants as well. Wow, that went so much faster than it usually does. I am going to change it a little bit though. Why can I not zoom in? It's hard to get rid of all of these pieces if you can't zoom in, honestly. I always have to make the decision, am I going to get rid of the piece in my glass? But I don't think I want to. Can I not? Okay, we're gonna have to restore it. I don't think you're gonna see that too badly. Can I really not? I was just about to say, can I really not zoom in? No. Yeah, the colors look brighter and nicer too. I agree. Okay, now that I'm zoomed in, I'm actually kind of tempted to still remove this yellow. It's always so confronting to like see your own face this up close. I think this is okay. Yeah. I'm actually not sure. It looks just a bit weird, but we might be able to see that better once we have a background. Whether it makes sense that you can see through my glass over there or not. It might not be. It might not be. Okay, so the idea I had was that we can do a couple of different things. We can just have us like hi, Logan Play Sims. It is so nice to meet you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I've been thinking like we can either get a sim that is posing and then kind of put it next to this, or we can actually use a screenshot of a sim posing in CAS. Right? It is the glasses and the hair combo. I mean, we could bring it back, I think. We can just bring it. I think it makes more sense if we bring it back. I do have to say the new editor in terms of this is a bit more laggy than the other one, the old one. Yeah, okay, so that's good. It looks so yellow. That's why I don't like it. I think that's my frustration. But I don't think we're gonna do anything about it because I think the other picture that I took is also, this is like something that you don't realize when taking thumbnail screenshots is, but you actually need to, when you have glasses, you need to look more straight into the camera. When I have my hair like completely loose, it kind of frames my face more, but because I had it half pulled up, you can actually see it. So that makes me a little bit more inclined to still use another picture, if that makes any sense. I'm just quickly going to see if there was one that doesn't have this problem. Uploads, let's see. This one also has the problem, but a little bit less, I would say. I think maybe with this one, it would be a little less visible. And I'm still wearing the headband. We could also do this one where I'm just straight up smiling into the camera, but I think I like this one more. It is also kind of a similar facial expression to the one that I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna use the image thingy again. And upload a second image. And then download that one too. And then we can kind of use both of them. You actually downloaded the font. You actually went ahead and got the Sims font. I've had it for a while. Not Sweetie making a design for my thumbnail. This is hilarious. Passed out sleeping, so that BRB went from 15 minutes to 1.5 hours. Welcome back, Lynn. I hope you had a nice nap, and thank you for that follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is hilarious, sweetie. Like, seriously, 10 out of 10. Thank you for making this. Dude, do you want to design thumbnails too? Hmm? Do you want to design thumbnails too? Should I put you in a thumbnail and see if we get clicks? And then there would be no cats in the video, and then we would have made clickbait. We would have made toothbait. Huh? Yeah. We would have made toothbait and everyone wouldn't have minded because they saw you on a little picture. Pussy in the thumbnail. Great way to get clicks, right? I mean, honestly, if you put a video of a cat and then write in the title, pussy in the thumbnail, I think people would find that funny enough to click on it. It would get millions of clicks. We could try at one point. Wait, okay, so I want us to do edit photo and then do the background remover. Yeah, I think that is already better. It does have a little blip again here. Dude, you're putting your tail in my mouth. Yeah, I think this one is better. Not me getting into stream right at the pussy in the thumbnail. You came in at the perfect time. Hi, Star. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Have we learned some good things? Yes. I mostly wrote some things down. I can kind of walk you through. So something that I don't do very often, I do it sometimes, is I put like doodles on my thumbnail, but I think that could work visually. Hi, Mick. It's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Something else is doing color correction on your thumbnails to create consistency. It's something I've never done. I don't think I'm gonna do it during today's design because it's a one-off, but I can definitely do it at later points for thumbnails. I think that would work. The other one is, using the subject in front of the text. I think that's something I want to try to do today. I want to put like a text, but then like put myself over it. I think that could work. I want to have a text with an outline. I've never done that, but we can kind of try if that works. And I want to create a bit more contrast in my text. I think that could work too. And I want to use maybe something with like a texture underneath a gradient or something for the background. And there was just some things that like some tips and tricks that I usually don't use that could speed up my workflow. So those are the things that I wrote down in my little notebook with my pink pen, that I kind of want to see if it could work out. No, you would never. Okay, so now that we officially know that I'm going to use this one, I want to try out a couple of, that's not what I meant to do, a couple of different things. Why is it? I just wanted to size it up. There we go. Okay, there we go. That is step one. I've picked myself. Great. I mean, I kind of noticed the colors, yeah. I do think that in my uploads somewhere, I have not organized my uploads very well, as you can see. I think I have some pictures. I also, see, I have a bunch more of myself posing here. I think I have some pictures of Sims posing in CAS. Also, something that I love. Okay, should we try something? There is this one really fun feature in Canva, and I kind of want to try it out. So I want to create a posing for thumbnails. And I want to create it in a landscape. And I want to create as a style, I really like concept art. And now AI is going to create images for me. And I want to show you a really fun one in a bit. That worked really, really well the other day. Okay, so posing for a thumbnail is not the best, like, instruction, I guess. Thank you so much for that follow. It's really nice to meet you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well today. Maybe it would be if I gave it another style, but for this one, it didn't really work. But I'm going to show you one. I'm going to do the Sims 4 map in concept art, and then we're going to do create again. And the fun thing is that the other times when I tried this, the AI honestly really created something that looked like, look, this looks like The Sims. It's an AI generated picture and it looks like The Sims. Like, what? Would have loved to have me. That's, I mean, yeah, you are very talented, so of course they would love to have you. Right? That's a Sims world for sure. It is Sims, but prettier. Fun fact, I've actually been using these. So the blur that you see behind this is actually one of those pictures. Hello, can I scroll? Oh, that's another thing that happens when you change to the new designer. All of your blurs get like extreme. Because if you look at the original thumbnail that I have, okay, it's gonna blast out a video. So, shush. If you look at the original design, look, here it is not as blurry. You can actually see that it's a world. But now if you go back to my design here, it like maxed out the blur, which is kind of odd. But that's just a thing that happens when you switch to the new designer. Which you can turn it back obviously, but what would happen if I do the Sims 4 poses and I don't give it a specific style? Should we see what the AI thinks that we mean with this? I mean, it's not incorrect. It's just very, 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 very cursed. Like, what is this? Okay. And this as well, like, what is even going on? Sims when you install broken CC or mods. Seriously though, yeah. But I mean...
Potter!
Hi,
Is
Potter!
it true you fainted?
Hello.
I mean, you actually fainted.
How are you doing? It's good to see you. I mean, this is properly cursed, so maybe not necessarily what we want, but... I mean, if we do family picture wall and we use the concept art one, let's see what it generates. Okay, the concept art one I feel like just is really good at creating landscapes. How about a minimalistic one? You're okay. I'm glad to hear that. I am good too. Thank you for asking. And hi, Anik. Welcome in. I hope you're doing really good. Look, see, this one is already better. It's like a little picture wall. Which would be better for this one, by the way. It's not necessarily for this thumbnail, but it's just a fun feature. I think it is hilarious that this is a thing that you can use. But the thing that I was looking for, which I'm actually starting to wonder, do you think we can... What if we look for create a sim? Do you think it would give us something? I see where it's coming from. Like, I see the resemblance, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, one last try. Just out of curiosity. Because obviously with AI, you have to be relatively specific. This one worked out pretty well. I mean, this dude is having a really bad day. I mean, they're all having a little bit of a bad day, but this one actually not too bad. Okay. It does look like The Sims. Not really The Sims that I want to use in my thumbnails, but it does look like The Sims, which is actually kind of interesting. But I was thinking I do actually have an upload. That's how I got distracted by this, because I saw some of the pictures that I created. Maybe just put in Sims 4 and see what happens. I think I already did that, and it creates one of those maps, like the pictures from the landscapes, or it starts to create houses. There's like also a bunch. I think I have them here. I can show you. Like, it creates stuff like this. Or this. Or this. So I've actually been thinking of at one point maybe creating a video that is like me building a house that AI generated for me. You can't see the screen. Okay, well, if you ever watch back the VOD, then you can see it. But I smell a fun build challenge, right? I was thinking that would be really fun. So that's why I saved all of these pictures. Also, this is another one of a sim that didn't completely go well. You're also working in Canva. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. But the thing that I was looking for, I once uploaded a picture of, it's been a while, but my sim in CAS actually doing poses. Because I have this one, which is like my current cast background, which I think we could also use, maybe. I'm not sure. But look, this is my sim actually doing a pose in CAS. So this would be like an option to kind of maybe use this, because it's literally what the video is about. That's like what is going on. But then it needs to be really obvious that she's posing, so it doesn't just look like, oh, haha, funny, it's Cass. But like, it really needs to be obvious that she's posing. But I think this one could work. Or this one, but I've actually used this one in one of my thumbnail pictures. Although that one too, so I feel like that's kind of a... Which one do you think I should use? Do I use the one with the purple jacket, or do I use the one with the brown t-shirt? Like, which would fit better if I put it as the background for this thumbnail? Because then I have some ideas on what I want to do with the edits to kind of like make it pop and give it some dimension and stuff. You like the purple jacket one more? Okay. How does the purple looks more like posing? Okay. then maybe that one could be better, because that's kind of the point that I'm trying to convey here. So my idea is that I want to put this one as the background, but I'm gonna make it a little bit blurry. Adjust vibrance. Is it in sharpness? No. I'm actually looking for like the actual blur one. Is it here? Yeah, the blur is here. There we go. So I'm gonna put it at like 20 because I think that's enough, because you still want to be able to recognize that it is create a sim. I think that to me is kind of important. And I think I actually want to detach it from the background because I kind of want to have it be a bit more zoomed in. And it needs to... maybe it automatically like... That's like a feature that, okay, if someone knows how to prevent this from happening in Canva, if you size up an image that it fills the entire background, as soon as you click off, it actually becomes the background image. And I don't want that. It's annoying. I think something like this. Like, as soon as I click off now, like, now it is stuck to the background. Which for now is fine, but it's annoying if you want to move it around to see which position would work best. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to get the same image again. But I want to remove the background. Wait, where did I get it just now? I also realized I have, although no, that's not, she is wearing the brown top, but it's not posing enough. I'm gonna edit this and then I'm going to remove the background. I hope you're doing amazing too, Evelina. Seriously, I hope you're doing really well. Okay, this is okay, I think. And hi, Starlight, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. And now I'm just gonna remove these pieces. And I think, like, you can see that arrow a little bit. And then we're going to have to position it so that it's the same size. So that the background is blurry, but, like, she is sharp, just like me. That's kind of my vision for now. And then I think I should be kind of in the front. Where is the layers again? Position. There we go. I should be in the front of the picture for sure. There we go. And I think now looking at this, I should be kind of bigger because otherwise I kind of merge with my sim. And I can rotate myself a bit, maybe. I don't know. Something's off. It feels like there's too much going on for now. I'm trying to figure out what is the too much that is going on, though. There's not enough space between me and the sim, right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to fix. But when I detach it from the background, it becomes small again. See, this is why this feature is so frustrating. But the problem is if I move it like so that she's further away from me, which I could do, you don't see that well that it's Cass anymore. So then it kind of beats the point of, I didn't mean to delete it, I just wanted to move it out of the way. It kind of beats the point of having like a sim posing in Cass, even though that is what the video is about. So It's all on the right side. I wanted to fix that because we're gonna add text to it as well. So I need space for the text too. But that's kind of, now that I'm doing it, I'm kind of like doubting whether I should put my face in it. Even though I know it works better. I think that's why I settled on this design the other time. How would you suggest I balance the crowded though? Because there's like, I don't have more picture to work with. That's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. But I think if you do like, I didn't mean to grab this, by the way. Why did I grab that? Can you do a new screenshot? I can, but it would never create more space because CAS is not like bigger than what I already screenshotted. So even if I take a new screenshot, it's not like I can zoom out more to create space on the sides. If that makes any sense. I cannot move it. I want to not have it on the background. So I can move it. It's so annoying when it snaps to the background. See, I already cannot move it anymore. There we go. I feel like something like this could work though. It's annoying, right? And I've not been able to figure out how to have it not snap to the background like that. Even though I've been working with Canva for 2 years. That's like the only thing that annoys me. Everything else in Canva I love, and I love using the tool, and I think it's great, but this is one of the things that just drives me nuts. I kind of want to do... Hi, Nuts. Hello. I hope you're doing good. It drives you nuts. Drives me nuts. This could kind of work. Yes, I definitely use Canva Pro. I have been for the past 2 years, and I have to fully admit that I don't think I could do what I do with Canva if I used the free version. That would just not work out. Is this one also? Yeah. Okay. Hi, Lonely Chicken. It is good to see you. Hi. If you want, by the way, Logan, is it okay if I call you Logan? Feel free to let me know if you don't. But also, hi, Charlotte. Hi. Why are we angry at Canva? I was just doing it a little bit silly. But thank you for watering the plants. It's good to see you. A small picture of yourself in the corner, that doesn't really add anything. That just adds a lot of clutter. If you add your face to a thumbnail, it should be big and bright. If you make it small, like I'm gonna show you what happens when I do that. It's gonna look very weird. Like it doesn't add anything. It just feels really awkward. Did you try the alignment? I did not. Oh my god. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you for letting me know. I actually do. If you want to try out Canva Pro for a month, or like 30 days, I have a trial link that you can click that was just posted in chat. It gives you 30-day access to the Pro version, and then you can just kind of try out if it's something for you and if it enhances your use of the tool. And then if it does, you can also use my affiliate link to actually get a yearly subscription. That way you kind of support me back because I get a percentage of, you know, the subscription, because I referred you. But yeah, you can actually use the free trial for a month if you want to. It looks like you're really short. Exactly. Yeah, it looks a bit weird. It looks out of proportions. So I don't think that would work. I also feel like maybe they should be more space, but we're gonna do the position one. No alignment. Where even is it? Is it here? Arrange. Yes. Why can I not align it like this? Is it free trial only for new accounts? I think we checked this with Charlotte, and I believe it's not. Hi, Ash. It's so good to see you. How have you been? I hope you're doing well. I have ingrained in my brain that if I do see you popping up into stream, that I wanted to mention to you that we have a brand new Discord, and since you had very special roles, like you had the palm tree, and I believe you also had the coconut role in the old Discord, feel free to join the new one if you want to. Because I know that you saved up for those roles, and I've been like memorizing the 4 or 5 people that haven't joined the new Discord, so that whenever I see them in stream, I can kind of tell them. Obviously, only if you want to. There's no need to join it if you don't want to, but since you had the special roles, I wanted to make sure to tell you. Also, I feel like it's getting a tad dark. Yeah, that's better. It's been crazy over here at the new job. I hope the new job is treating you well, though. I hope you're having a really, really, really good time. I mean, this actually kind of looks good. I feel like it's quite clear that it is about The Sims 4, so I don't think we have to add it. But, we could do something like this to, you know, really put the emphasis. And then something that I notice is that this actually has a shadow. And I'm kind of debating with myself whether I want to do an outline. And like match it with the purple. That we could do. We could match it with the purple. Oh, that's amazing. And I think then, you know what I wish? Can you apply multiple effects to the text? I don't think so, because if I click lift, it gets rid of the outline. And I like shift click. No, I can't. That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. I need to watch the VOD on a bigger screen. We learned a lot earlier during stream, Charlotte. This is looking really good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I feel like maybe... Frustratingly enough, I kind of want to move her to the side just a little bit more. But that means that we have to deattach the background again. I want to move her like, I think, no, this much. I want you to be able to see like a little bit of this because that actually shows a bit more clear that that's a P, you know? It now almost gives her kind of like a holographic effect that that the background is like a little bit bigger. That's kind of funny. That looks kind of cool, actually. The only thing you could do is paste the second one behind or in front. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I like your way of thinking. Can I just group them really quickly and then what if I place it in the exact same place? And then do this one over here. And then actually play with the effects. Ooh, if I lift it, it looks even better. Position. No. Effects, lift. I love the outline of her. It works kind of well, doesn't it? She definitely needs to be on top, though. That sounds weird. Welcome back, Robin. Welcome back. I love the text tools in Canva overall. I feel like they did a good job of making it user-friendly. They really did. They really did. It would be nice if you can apply two effects. I kind of just now had to sneakily change it, but I think they did a great job. I have to agree. Okay, you guys are gonna be really frustrated with me that I want to change this again. But do you see over here, there's like a slight bit of the arrow left, and it bugs me. It's just this small detail. But I kind of want to do it like that. But then she does lose her, like, glow a bit. Although, no, actually, it's not too bad. And maybe we don't have to move the background. I think it is okay. I have a fever, so I slept for 3 hours. I am so sorry, Charlotte. I hope you feel so much better soon. Maybe it's the stress from moving. Also, my question is, she does have a glow, but we could potentially also give her an outline. The question is, do I want to do that? Okay, definitely not like this. This looks terrible. Hello? No? Why are you so slow, Sims? Or Sims? Why are you so slow, Canva? White. There we go. It definitely does not have to be 25. I think I usually do like 6 or something. Also, the arrow is there again. I can see it. And it bugs me so much. Okay, this used to go so much smoother in the like newer version. Now that I'm using the new editor, the controls are better, but it is painfully slow. If you want to, Robin, if you want to, feel free to do so. Everyone is welcome here as always, but it's up to you. I think it's from the migraine my coworker gave me. He takes a teenage boy shower and uses a bottle of perfume. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. That's frustrating. Let me see how. It's so slow. It just literally, I can't do anything now. It's just frozen. The whole page is frozen. I've never had Canva freeze on me. I'm gonna have to close the pages. That's a first. I feel like my stream is also lagging, by the way. It's not only Canva, my stream is lagging too. I'm trying to figure out why it's lagging. Like, if I look at my GPU, which is mostly the thing that would cause a lag when I'm using, like, graphical power in my PC, my GPU didn't go above 30%. Yeah, stream feels fine now, right? But it was lagging for a bit. I did see it. Like, I saw it in my OBS. I saw it lag. But I'm getting lots of skipped frames for some reason. But for me, it says that I have no dropped frames. And my internet is fine as well. Sometimes technology is very strange. Might be a lot of upload power. No, because then it'd show up in my OBS as well. It would like give me dropped frames. Did you change the emote?